What up, y'all? Welcome to Dollface Truckers YouTube channel. Look, my face is shiny though. What up, guys? Waiting for people to log in. Hey, y'all. Welcome. So, I am still working with IKEA. I got a lot of IKEA loads, and I'm here in San Diego, and I think they lost the load. I get here, first of all, I'm scared to death because this area is right at the border. What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? So I'm picking up at, what is it called? IKEA Crown Transportation. Hey, y'all. And I get here, and he doesn't have my load. Now, to get here, you gotta go all the way to the edge of the border, California, Tijuana. And I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I make the wrong turn. I gotta go across the border. So I finally get here, and nothing. He doesn't have a load. So I'm sitting here waiting for my DM to call me back. He had to email IKEA and find out what's going on, where my load is at. I'm surprised he said to sit and wait. I thought he was going to tell me just, I'll reassign you to another load. But nope, I have to wait here until he calls me. And then I'm like, well, I want to go live while I'm waiting. But what if I miss his phone call? But I realized if somebody calls me, I can take it. So if he does call, I might have to end this video abruptly. Hold on, y'all. I gotta fix my hair. Alright. So, if he calls, I'll be ending this video real quick. So I'm just sitting here waiting. I left IKEA in, where was I? Palo Alto, California. And I took it to Lebec, California, to the IKEA out there. And then I picked up in Lebec, California at IKEA, and I brought it to San Diego. And then I'm supposed to pick up another load here in San Diego and take it back to Lebec. And then I'm gonna pick up another load in Lebec at IKEA and take it to the IKEA in Colorado. So I'm about to go all over Colorado again. Oh my gosh. Every time I go to Colorado, I break down. So I think I won't break down this time. I think I'll be good. But I will be going through Vegas to go to Colorado. I'm happy about that. Hopefully I'll be able to see my kids. No, I don't only carry IKEA loads. For some reason, that's just what they got me on. IKEA loads. Remember the last video? I was like, how come I don't ever pick up at the consignee? Like when I deliver at a consignee, how come they just don't have a load ready for me to pick up and bring it out? Well, that's what they did. I kind of put my foot in my mouth. Oh, congratulations. So, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll. Like, I was so tired. That 3:30 appointment time took everything out of me because I'm not used to driving at night or starting like that. And then remember, if you guys were with me, I like totally pushed myself to get to a truck stop, droopy eyes and everything. I slept a little bit, I ate some food, I was still so tired. So I got to IKEA at Lebec, I picked up my load, and then I went to the truck stop and slept for a couple of hours. I slept so long to where I only had an hour left on my 14 once I got to San Diego here. So I was so tired. So when I got here, I was happy that, you know, my clock was ran out so I can take a nap. So I slept all day. And I finally got here, and I'm all ready to go. I took my medicine. I'm getting ready to be all up and hype, and there's no load. So yeah, I'm going to test Monday. If your squad driver really tired. What up, Leandria? What up, girl? So hey, how's training? How's everything? What's going on? How's it going? And it's not easy because it's something you're not used to. You have to get used to it. It wasn't easy for me when I was in the first 2 weeks, but once you get in the truck with the trainer, by the time you get done with training, you'll be good. You'll be all right. By the time you end your 4 weeks, you should be confident to drive. It is tiring though. I probably could team full time. I'm actually thinking about it. Like, I've been against it. I'm not a hard person to deal with, and it's not hard for me to deal with people. I just don't want to get rid of my dog. Like, I need Bear to be with me, and I need somebody, whoever rides with me will have to be patient. But I'm thinking about teaming because I really, 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 really want to get these miles in and make some money. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I've been at night. I officially hired on with them March 18th. We gonna team together? Hell yeah, we gonna team together. You better hurry up and get out of training, girl. I'm serious. I'm not playing. If you really want a team, we can do that. My only thing is, I have to be home every month on the 1st because I gotta pay rent and see my kids and all of that. And I don't need to be at home for a whole bunch of time. I can take 1 day, 2 days, whatever. But I gotta pay rent. I don't feel like sending the rent to the landlord or sending it to people to pay it. I need to make sure it leaves my hand into his hand. So, other than that, shoot, it's about to be awesome. Let's get this money. I'm ready to go. Shoot, let's go. Hurry up, Leandria. I'm excited. Like, I get excited when it comes to money. I love it. I can definitely sleep in a moving truck. Leandria, you good? Like, how's training going? Let me know what's up. Like, shit. Whew. By the time you finish training and get seated in your truck, so you need to tell them, I'll tell my DM, he's off tomorrow and Monday. So Tuesday, I'll let him know that you want to team with me, but I'm not changing terminals. My terminal is awesome. I have an awesome terminal manager. I have an awesome DM. Like, I am not. October 19th, golly. Alright, by October 19th, I think I should be done with my 30,000 miles. August, September, yeah, why October 13th? You should only be in training for 4 weeks. 2 weeks from now, it's the end of August, and you're only on the truck for 4 weeks. Why 8 weeks? Who? What? 8 weeks. Training is only 4 weeks on the truck, and then 2 weeks in Squire. I don't know about 8 weeks unless you're just a terrible driver. Leandria, girl, I hope you're not a terrible driver. But the most is 6 weeks. If you're not good. Oh, okay, I feel you. Okay, I feel what you're saying. So then after you finish with the CDL college, then you'll go to night for 2 weeks. I don't even think you'll have to be on the trainer's truck. I think you just do the 2 week, like, it's Squire, I think it is. I don't even remember. I know somebody had his CDL and he was leaving. He was leaving another company, and he already had a CDL. He came tonight and he had to do the 2 week Squire thing. So, yeah, I think you only have to do the 2 week Squire, then you get in your truck. And yep, I did go hard in the paint on that. It was fun. I'm glad I was able to experience it with you guys. That was interesting. I feel like I have another notch on my belt because of that load, because of that whole entire situation. I maneuvered through things that I didn't even think I could. I was so scared. I kept my cool. I went slow. I didn't hit anything. I didn't run over anything. I'm great. That's what's up. Get 'em, girl. Get 'em, get 'em. We go BT men. Yeah, October 19th. Definitely. I should be out of my 30,000. I should be a full-on night by that time. So then, if they do put you on the truck with a trainer, they might put you on the truck with me. But I'm not a trainer, so I don't know how to work. But we'll see. Y'all, I'm so close to the border, it's not even funny. Like, I literally probably can throw a rock. No, I can't throw that far. Let me see if I can show you on my GPS. I'm really, really, really close to the border. It's pretty cool. Let's see, where's the border at? Yep, okay, so let me show y'all. That's where my truck is, and this line, that's the border. That's where I'm at right now. Can you believe that? Don't look at my little messed up nail. This is Tijuana. That's how close I am to the border. It's interesting. And it's getting dark. That's what's scaring me because I do not want to accidentally cross the border. Why not train? How long you gotta wait until I might let you? Well, at first it used to be 6 months, I believe. I have the email. My recruiter sent me the email about training, but I think they're changing it all up now. I think that they're you gotta drive for a certain amount of miles or something like that before you can be a trainer. I don't want to be a trainer. I'm not a trainer. We're gonna be making videos. Leandra, we gotta create a name for you so we can do a video. I'll have my YouTube channel. You'll have your YouTube channel if you want one, and then we'll have our YouTube channel. That'll be a really interesting. That'll be fun. An interesting YouTube page. Let's see. That'd be cool. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, Bear goes on walks. I just took him for a walk. He's learning that if he whines and cries, he gets to get out the truck, right? Because before he would whine and cry, and when he would whine and cry, I knew that he had to pee or poop or something. So I would let him out. I would hurry up and stop so he can get out. But now, he'll whine just so he can get out the truck. That's not cool at all. You don't do that. So now I don't know when he actually wants to just get out the truck because he's just being a butthole, or if he's actually has to use the bathroom. He is 5 years old. Man, I'm ready to drive. So I'm learning some things. I hate passenger vehicles. They get on my nerves and mess me up all the time. Yes, they do, but I'm learning that I love to drive, and I get anxious when I'm not driving. And I'm learning that being online with you guys makes it all worth it. It's fun. My checks have been consistent. I haven't averaged them out yet, but this last check was a little bit less than the last two. I realized that I need about 4 loads per check for me to have a check of 700 or more. I need 4 loads. Trying to get 4 loads per week is kind of hard because I think I have that installed. Because, you know, like I'm sitting right now, and I think I got actually 5 loads this upcoming check coming up. So this one would make 6. My Colorado load, this one will make 1. My Colorado load would make 2. I will get there on the 14th or the 15th. Let me look. I'm supposed to hit Colorado on the 17th. So what day is the 17th? If it has to be before. I think our cutoff time is on Saturdays. So yeah, the 4 ways are on because I'm parked on the opposite side of the street. Is it bothering you? I drive about 8.5 hours a day. I'm OTR. I drive until I have to take my 30-minute break, depending on what time it is and how far I have to drive. I'll just stop for the night because truck stops. I need parking spaces or areas. So if it's a long, like if I take my 30-minute break at a truck stop and there's not another truck stop for more than 2, because you know, your 30-minute break is after 8 hours. You're only allowed to drive 11. 30 minutes of that is already eaten up, so you have an hour and a half. You have 2.5 hours of drive time left. I usually have 2 hours because I did something extra and I wasted some time or something like that. So I usually have 2 hours left of drive time. And if there's not another truck stop or rest area or somewhere that I think I'll find parking within 2 hours, I'll just stop at that truck stop for the night. So I learned that I can drive at, I can sleep at IKEA. That's a safe place. So especially in California, you got to be really strategic in where you park and sleep for the night. I'm not sleeping nowhere near this area. Not here. I don't know where Tavares is at. He's usually on here like he's usually in here within 5 minutes. He's probably driving. Is the day of driving tiring? Nah. Probably. It might be like while I'm driving, I'm not tired. But I think after I stop, and I'm like, oh man, I actually am tired. But no, it's not tiring for me. Unless I started out tired. My clock was like right there too today when I got to my shipper or the consignee. I'll probably be going to the East Coast. I'm not in no rush to go to the East Coast, but I'll probably be going there after I finish my 30,000 miles. Hopefully when Leandria gets on the truck. But if she gets on the truck with me and she's in training, then we'll probably be stuck close to her. I know, I love that name, right? We'll probably be stuck close to her terminal and do like a regional with her terminal until she's done with her 30,000 miles. Thank you. Shape World 15. I would definitely say hi. I gotta pee again? I just peed. Why I gotta pee again? I feel like I'm pregnant. I have to pee like every 30 minutes or every hour. Yeah, no, it's not a joke. I'm scared. I'm not in a hurry because I'm still learning. I realize I know how to drive a truck. I know how to maneuver it. Whoa. Lakeland. Well, by the time you get on the truck, I should be good. I should be good. Hopefully, I'll be good. I hate having to sit here. Oh my gosh. Mm. But the DM that I spoke to, he was really nice. I love the Vegas DMs. Like, I heard some stories about the DMs at night, and I feel like I got the best. It's starting to get dark. There we go. I feel like I got the best DMs ever. It's getting dark, and I'm by the border. I feel scared. Some trucks are governed at 63, some trucks are governed at 65. Mine is governed at 65. But y'all, listen. Should I be scared sitting here so close to the border at night on a somewhere that I don't know where I'm at? Should I be scared? I know everything is tighter out there. That's why I'm not looking forward to it, man. But what I have learned is I will make cars back up. If I'm turning and they're in my way, I'm like, back, go, back up. I need all of this. Give me the whole road. I need all of it. And they get mad and huff and puff. I love pissing cars off. This one car got mad at me and then came in front of me and slowed down to like 50 miles per hour. I was super heavy. I was so mad. So if they slowed down to 50 miles per hour, I slowed down to like 40 because first of all, I was going up a hill and I'm super heavy and I needed to keep space in between. So I was mad. And I hate when cars like try to get over, like they get over like immediately in front of you. And then they speed up, but you don't understand, like don't get over so close to me because I got this little thing on my dash, and if a car is too close to my truck, it'll automatically apply the brakes, and then my smart drive score messes up, and it wasn't even my fault. Give me a chance to apply the brakes. Get over and create enough space between me and you when you get over, before you get over. Like, that's not fair. You're fucking up my money because you want to be an asshole. They don't know that, though. I hate that shit. And it's not like I know they're going to get over because they don't normally have a blinker or anything on. So I can't, like, prepare and slow down. So, shit. I do not want to be out here. It just don't feel right. This omen, it feels weird right here in this spot that I'm at. I don't like this feeling. But I could say it's probably safe. I think I'm close to an airport, border patrol, so I should be good. I just don't like... What if like some Mexicans try to like hide under my truck? What if they... I heard of that happening. I should put a lock on my trailer so they can't get in, huh? What if some Mexicans... What if I had to stay here and they got inside my trailer and I didn't know it? Can you imagine that? What if they was like hiding under my truck or on top of it or something, so they can like cross the border? I don't know about the wall. Shit, there's ways to get around the wall. You can dig tunnels. Like when MC Hustle said, you build walls, you could probably dig tunnels. I love that song, FDT. Y'all know what it is? If you've never heard of it, please listen to it like ASAP. Like, put me on pause and go listen to it and then come back. That song is awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. I like to go through Walmart parking lot bumping that song. I'm ignorant as shit, right? All the little white folks, they be looking like... That's my ignorant moment, my ignorant black folk moment. Bumping it loud as shit. I wouldn't do it in any other state than Vegas because I know Vegas. I wouldn't do it out here. Maybe I would. Somebody asked a question. Would I feel comfortable in a truck without it? Yes. I wish I didn't have it. Because I can see the cars in front of me. I know how to brake. I know when to brake. I don't want it to brake for me. Sometimes it overreacts and it's too quick. Like it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It jumps the gun, I think, in my opinion. Here comes another night truck. And I feel like it's stupid. I don't like having only thing I do like about it is showing me like how many feet in front of a car that's in front of me. So it keeps me in check with that. So I don't have to worry about highway patrol. Oh my gosh, so today I was going downhill in California, and highway patrol he had his gun out. I was doing 70 going downhill. In California, 55 was the max for trucks. I was going 70. I wasn't even paying attention because something dropped under my foot and I didn't want it to get stuck under the gas pedal, so I was trying to pick it up. And as soon as I passed him, he pulled out, turned on his lights. I'm like, oh no, I'm about to get stopped. I was scared. But he went to go get somebody else. I passed like 4 highway patrol with their guns out. Their gun. And I was going like 65. They didn't stop me. I'm lucky probably. But I think when their guns are out to check the speed, I think they're looking for speeders who are going faster than 65. I don't think they're looking for truckers who are going faster than 55. They're making sure that their radar gun doesn't go pop off on somebody's speed. I think. Oh, I've been sitting here 34 minutes. Like, I don't know what to do. It's not like the load is going to show up, right? The night truck that just pulled past me is now behind me. Let me find out they're losing all of night's loads. But it's not like the load is just going to show up, so I'm like, why can't I just drive somewhere else? He said go to a truck stop. There is not any truck stops near me. Let's see. I'll fuck around and put a truck stop in here. Pilot. There's a Pilot. I might go to the Pilot.
Proceed to the High Line in route.
But what if it takes me across the border? Alright guys, we're gonna go to Pilot. I'm gonna turn the camera around. The Pilot is 10 minutes away. So we're gonna go to Pilot. But then I'm wondering why this night truck? Well, what happened was I came here to this shipper to pick up my load and it's not here. What up, Tavares? Leandria is here. But I came here to pick up my load. It's not here. He doesn't have it. So I'm waiting for my GM to tell me where it's at. But I don't know if I should stay here or if I should just go to the truck stop. Because if I stay here, I don't think the load is going to show up. If I go to the truck stop, I might get there early enough to get a parking spot. I did. I already spoke to him. He said he's going to call me back. He said he's going to email IKEA and he's going to call me back. Well, there's parking on this street, so I'm going to go to the truck stop and see if there's any parking there. And if there's no parking at that truck stop, then I'll come back here. That's what I'll do. So let's go. Y'all gonna ride with me. The border is to my I can drive anytime I want to, as long as I get to the shipper or the consignee. So I can't answer any questions right now because, of course, I'm driving. So I will answer y'all questions when I get back to the part where I can read. You'll see signs that'll say Border Crossing Express and trucks only and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. See, like right here to the left, I can park here too if I needed to. So far as the Leandra, we're going to team. She's going to be done with training October 16th. I hope there's parking in the next truck stop. It's probably going to be there's probably not going to be any parking there because it looks like from these directions, it looks like the border is right there. Maybe they do have parking spots up here at CD Park at a truck stop. So up there, straight ahead, is the entrance for trucks to cross the border. Like I'm getting really close. Oh my goodness. I see the light. I think that's the airport. I don't see the big old lights for like the border. You know how like they have the street and back all the way up to avoid crossing the border. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen. It's pretty cool though to see the Tijuana like right here. Trucks to Mexico use La Media Road. I'm not going on La Media Road.
Signal to change possible ahead. Jojo duty status has changed to drive.
Let's see. International Border Freeway. Interesting. Totally going like 35 miles per hour. On a 50 mile per hour thing. So, in order to go to the border, I think I would be making a right at this light. That's good to know. I'm just barely missing it. I want some fish and green beans. That's like the perfect meal, actually. Fish and green beans. We forgot macaroni and cheese. They'll need it. Have you guys ever been to Tijuana? Tijuana is actually nice. Some parts of it's crazy, but it's actually nice.
Turn left on Piper Ranch Road and then approach your destination on the right side in 710 feet.
I'm sorry that my windshield is so dirty. There's trucks parked on the side of the street. It leads me to believe that it's packed in here.
Approach your destination in 600 feet on the right side. Otherwise at your destination on the right side. Pilot travels at your number 343.
Small truck stop. I said 2 parking spots, 3. I don't want to park all the way in the back. But I know that they're there if I need them. reserved parking. I just paid for a parking spot. Yes, one right here. Can I back into this? Oh shit. That gonna work. I pulled out too wide. I am not going to park there. I gotta park in the back. The gas pump is in the way. So that's not gonna work. And I don't feel like doing all that. I just want an easy park. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm backing up and I don't have enough space. Like, I don't know why I don't have enough space. get it. Thank you. Whew. Finally got it. Goodness gracious. I'm so thirsty. Don't look like my DM is gonna be contacting me anytime. Hold on, y'all. I gotta check something. Alright, I'm back. Well, since I have all this energy, hey, what's up to all 41 of y'all? I think this might be the most viewers I've had in a while. What up? What y'all been talking about? Let's see. Yes, I'm driving automatic. Okay, I'm not talking about trucks. Somebody asked me earlier, do I get tired when driving? And no, I don't get tired with driving. I get tired with parking, backing. It's so frustrating and scary. Because what happens is when I back, to me it looks like it's not going to get in the hole. To me it looks like it's going to hit something when I back. And when it looks like that, normally I'm doing good and it's not going to hit anything and it's going in perfectly. But when I really ill, I hope you're joking, because if you weren't, you're gonna get booted out of here. Um. Oh my God, Tavares, Leandria. If you're serious about that, send me the money like right now. Western Union or something. Anyway, oh my goodness, girl, please. Leandria is stupid. Are y'all listening to me? I'm trying to tell y'all my backing problems. I need $1,000. How much should I charge this man for? How much should I charge him to send me, so I can send him my bath water? He can send me a check tonight. I will go take a shower right now. Y'all wait, let me get some money first. Get some money first, then block. My predicament that I always run into when I'm backing, right, is I'm backing in. If it looks like I'm gonna hit something, if it looks like it's not going in, that's when I know it's going in. But it's like mind over matter, right? Because in my mind, I see that I'm going to hit something, but in reality, I'm not. It's going in perfectly fine. Like just right now, it looked like I was going to hit the truck next to me, but I wasn't. It was going in perfectly fine, but it was scary because I thought I was going to hit. So, that's my predicament. If it looks like it's not going to hit anything, if it looks like it's going in perfectly fine, then that's when I usually am going to hit something. Yeah, get out and look. I need to be doing that. I just think I get nervous and I overthink it sometimes. I'm happy to be around truckers right about now and in civilization. His pick looked like Al Qaeda. It looks like, I couldn't see it, but it looked like his pick was actually of Ron Jeremy. So that means he watches a lot of porn, probably. He loves porn, probably. I'm not tired. I know, right? That'd be awesome. We could both spot each other. Never ever have issues backing. I love backing. It's actually a challenge, but I get nervous when people keep staring. Like this dude didn't even give me a chance. He automatically got out. I was like, you want me to help you? I had it. I got it. I got it. I got it in. I couldn't even really see him. He was like telling me to back. I couldn't see him because he was in the dark, so I couldn't see what he was telling me. He could have been telling me to stop for all I knew. It was just too dark. I couldn't see him. So he didn't really help at all, but my training may be ISIS. Oh no. I know they need a Pornhub 2.0. We're not about to get on that subject. Y'all funny. Well, it's been an hour. My DM has not contacted me. I might have to, well, my DM on call. So I might have to text my original DM, who's currently off right now, and let him know what's going on. I still feel uneasy over here. I don't know what it is, but in my gut, I feel really uneasy over here. I am, where am I at? Supposedly I'm in San Diego, but I'm like at the border. I'm at the border of San Diego and Tijuana. Really? I'm trending? Hey! Yay! That's what's up. good that I'm trending, but I only have like 600 and something subs. So I could be trending all day long. If I don't got no subs, then let me ask y'all a question. How do you get paint? You know how if you scrape a pole, like those yellow poles, and it rubs off on your car? How do you get them? How do you get the paint off? You know? Can you scrape it off? Or like something? I need to know this. Use paint thinner. Will it take off the original paint on the car? Okay. Paint thinner. I might have to. I need to get into that. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser? Really? Wait, no, listen. No, listen. What if you guys were driving your truck, right? And you scrape the pole, right? And you got yellow paint on your truck from the pole. How do you get it off? Hypothetically speaking. How do you do that? Hypothetically speaking. If that was to happen one of these days. Rubbing compound. What about something not as evasive as paint thinner? Like, what if you use fingernail polish remover? Can you use that? What pole that I hit hypothetically? Well, really, it's not me. I'm asking for a friend. They just texted me and asked me how to get it out. So they was driving, and they turned the corner in a gas station, and they swiped the side of the thing, and they got paint on their finger. So they asked me how I get it off. I'm asking y'all how you get it off. I did not hit a pole, and if I did, I would never say it live on YouTube. The hell? It's not gonna happen. Paint goof off and Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. They got that at the truck stops. So I can tell her and let her know. I guess I should just clean my truck. I don't want to do nothing but drive. I'm supposed to see my dad tonight. But I'm not too pressed to go out to see him, because he's in LA, and the Dodger Stadium, they're having a game tonight, and it's gonna be a lot of traffic. Blue Beacon can get it off. So then that brings me to my next question. Does Knight, if anybody knows, does Knight pay for Blue Beacon car washes? And if you go to a Blue Beacon to have them get it off, are they going to tell your company? Because she don't want her company to know she scraped the pole. So how does that work? I like basketball. They won't tell you, but you gotta get a PO. What you need a PO for? The car wash costs such and such amount of money. Why you need a PO for more than that? Nah. I'll let her know. The goof off, paint remover, and magic eraser. what I do. How much does a Blue Beacon car wash cost? A truck wash. What if I want to get one? I want to go get a truck wash. I've been thinking about it. I want my truck to be shiny and pretty and stuff. So, how much does it cost? Because what if Night doesn't pay for it? I'll pay for it, but I need to know how much it is. Is it more expensive than a car wash? Like, is it like $50 or something? Damn, Gina. 35 to 50. I changed my mind. I'm not gonna pay for it. But I want my truck to be pretty and shiny like all the other trucks I've seen. Then I gotta figure out a way to keep it pretty and shiny, which I can do like down here. But up here, I don't know how to clean that. It's too high. I can't reach it. Really, one wash every 2 weeks. So then if Night pays for it, that's good. But then I gotta find a time when I have time to get it paid for, well, to get it washed, because I be running so much, I don't ever have time. I have to think about, do I want to take a shower or do I want to sleep? Do I want to take a shower? Do I want to sleep? Do I want to eat? Like, I have to do all this in 10 hours. I got to take a shower. I have to sleep. I have to eat. I have to take Bear out. I have to feed him. Sometimes talk to my kids. And mind y'all, I need 10 hours of sleep every night so I can get a full night's rest. If I don't get a full 10 hours, I am tired. It can't be 9 hours. It can't be 11 hours. We have truck washes at night terminals, but I wonder if there's a terminal in Sandy Creek. No, if there was, there wouldn't be no night trucks at this truck stop. I'm stuck all day. You park your truck at your terminal if you live within 50 miles of the terminal. If not, you park it at somewhere safe. That's all I can say. Safe. Somewhere safe that's not on the side of the road. We have a sit and duck policy, so you can't like park on the side of the road. And you gotta park in like a designated parking area. A lot of places don't allow you to park your trucks in the neighborhoods because of the homeowners association. I get mad about that all the time because I live like 5 minutes away from a truck stop. So I live in Las Vegas. I live in South Las Vegas. I live by the TA off of Blue Diamond Road. Knight's Terminal is in North Las Vegas on Craig Road. And I don't, like, why do I gotta pass my whole entire house and a truck stop just to go to the terminal? And then I gotta wait for somebody to come pick me up, take me back home. When there's hella trucks in my neighborhood that are parked, well, I can't park there. Yeah, somewhat near Silverton. Yeah, that's where the truck stop is, near Silverton. I live off of Decatur and Warm Springs. So, Warm Springs, and then I think Blue Diamond is like the next big street up after Warm Springs. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my truck washed. I'm gonna tell my friend to go get some goof off paint remover and a magic eraser to get her paint off my fender. Night trains on automatics. I mean on manuals. You train the manual and then you get, I don't know. No, I'm tripping. Rewind. Night trains and automatics. If you go through Squire, then they'll train in Squire training. They train in a manual. That's when you get your CDL, so you don't have any restrictions on your license. But then when you get on a truck with a trainer, you will train in automatic or whatever your trainer has. Most likely it'll be automatic. I guess I should just clean, huh? I might clean my truck. That's what I think I'm gonna do. It needs to be cleaned. Bad. I've been lazy. Did they make you drive before you got with the trainer? No, well, you drive, so you, in Spire, I went to Spire, so Spire is when they train you to get your CDL, and I went to Spire, and yeah, you have to drive, you gotta learn how to drive a truck, so you get your CDL, you have to learn how to do the road test, so you have to learn how to drive on the street, turn corners, um, stay within the speed limit. You have to learn how to drive on an incline and stop at a stoplight and make sure your truck doesn't roll back. You have to learn how to go across train tracks. So you only get a restriction if you get your CDL in an automatic. If you get your CDL in automatic, then you will have a restriction on your license. But if you get your CDL in a manual and then you train in an automatic, you won't have a restriction because when you get into the trainer's truck, you already have your CDL. There's no restriction. And NICE policy on animals is $400 deposit. And I believe you gotta have like shot records and all that stuff. The drug test, they do hair and urine. I don't use a dash cam. I use my phone. I use my phone. I have a Google Pixel, right? So hold on. Hold on a second, I'm sorry. It's dark in here. Hold on. Ouch. I need to get my nails done. My nails are breaking. Hey. What up? Look, my truck is a mess. Look at this. I got all of that on my bed. Got all of that up there. Got all of that right here. All of that right there. It's a mess everywhere. When you're done with training, are you over the road, east or west, which is western? When you're done with training, I believe you'll probably be regional to keep you close to your terminal until you get out of your 30,000 miles. But it's whatever you choose. I chose OTR. That's what I want to do. It's cold back here. Man, I gotta clean. Y'all about to watch me clean up a little bit. I don't know how I'm gonna set this up. I wish I had like a tripod or something. Alright, let's see how I'm gonna go set y'all up so y'all can watch me clean. I had a training like that in it's cold out here, goodness. I had a training like that. I don't know if they only do dogs. I think some people have cats. Cats like to spray, and that urine smell will not come out. I'll put you guys here. That might work. How about keep you guys here? I wish I could hear you guys instead of reading comments. I wish I could like listen to comments instead of reading them. I drive a Cascadia, I think. I think it's a Cascadia. Okay, so I don't like the way that's set up. Yeah, like a voice chat. So you're a trainer, Big Al? AJ? Big Al? What is it? Big Al. 14. Hold on. thought about getting a cat, but I don't like cats. I don't know. I like cats, but I don't like older cats. There, come on now. Like, if I got a cat, it would have to be a kitten and I would have to raise it. He ate my food the other day, but I put my food up today, so he ain't gonna get that food. Alright, ZELLO. Yeah, we could set it up, Tavares. I downloaded it, but then I uninstalled it. I don't know where to start. Get the trash bag. That's where I can start. I don't like cats because when they're just spiteful and sneaky and like spiteful. Like, ugh. But if it was a kitten, then I would know its personality and how it does things and handles things and, you know, how it acts. And then I won't have to worry about it being so crazy and weird, right? But I'm trying to see how it looks. I want it to look like that, but I can't. I'm trying all kind of ways to fix this up for y'all. Okay. Still no. I guess that's okay. A parrot. Yeah, you show up at the shipper with a parrot on your arm, and then you tell the parrot, "I'm here to pick up a load." Dang, it's moving. Good. Okay. Let me get the trash bag. Hold on, y'all. I think Bear would love a cat. What do I want you to name the channel? Name it Doll Faces, Dames, and Dukes. What is it? Dukes and Dames or Dukes and Duchesses? I want to include y'all in it, right? But I also want to include my name in it, so then people know it's Dollface Trucker. But I want y'all to be included in it. I want y'all to like have a say so in it. I don't want it to just be my channel. Dukes and Duchesses. Dollface, Dukes and Duchesses. You gotta have Dollface Trucker. Because I want people to realize it's Dollface Trucker. But wait a minute, do they have moderators and stuff? Because I don't need nobody hitting me up out the blue trying to talk. Like, I already did that on Messenger. People on Messenger and on Instagram be video chatting me out the blue. Like this one dude video chatting me out the blue. He called me. I was driving and I'm like, I wasn't even gonna add him. I added him because I'm trying to be nice. And I didn't add you for you to call me. If I wanted to talk to you, I probably would hit you up. Dollface Duchess, bitch. Yes. We about to make this a brand, and like, man, I want it to be. I don't know what I'm gonna do in trucking. Look at my braid came out. I don't know what I'm gonna do in trucking, but I want to leave a mark, a positive influence, a positive mark on everything. I gotta make a doctor's appointment. I already heard that I got super chat donations. When I logged in, it says something about super chat donations, and um and I turned it on, I think. Well, my stomach looked really fat. I am not that fat, y'all. I'm really not. I don't like the way that looks. There we go. You can see my stomach. Cash App. Look, I don't need Cash App. I have ZELLO, ZELLE. Anybody want to donate money, they can donate it through Zelle. Download the app. You can donate it. It goes right into my checking account. So I'm trying to clean up everything. I gotta put my papers. Oh, that's what I need to do. I'm gonna show y'all what I do. I'm gonna show y'all something. I just gotta get to it. So much junk back here. This is like my nightstand. My nightstand always has everything on here. At home, my nightstand has everything in it. And this is Bear's folder. I can get it out. This is training folder. And all of his service dog training logs and all that, but that's not what I want to show you. I have this file cabinet, right? So this is where I would put all of my old loads every week. I have it set up by the weeks, but I haven't done it recently. I don't have your Instagram, but I don't use it much. No, night does not have see-through curtains. I put the curtains in here because I like to just sit in my bunk sometimes, and I don't want everybody to be able to look inside my truck. But I want, the light from outside, the sunlight to come in. So I put these sheer curtains up so that I can have the sunlight to come into the truck, and then they can't see inside my bunk. So I could be butt ass naked back here. They can't see. I can see them, but they can't see me. So I feel like everybody should get one of these, right? Junior, is that the real Junior Honduras? Are you serious? Hey! I'm a big fan. If you're really Junior Honduras, I am a super, 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 super huge fan. Big fan. You've helped me through everything. Everything. Like, your videos helped me. Your videos helped me, helped me, helped me, helped me, helped me. And I have your videos in my playlist for my viewers to see and view. If you're really the Junior Honduras, y'all, this is one of the best trainers in the industry. Junior Honduras I think is the best trainer in the industry. If you want to know anything about trucking, how to back, everything, go to his channel, Junior Honduras. Awesome. I learned how to trip plan from him. I learned how to back from him. I learned how to shift gears from him. I learned almost everything that I know about trucking, I learned it from him. And he's on my channel. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. I'm so excited. Dang. Junior Honduras is on my channel. I feel so cool. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I feel like I made it as a YouTuber because Junior Honduras is on my channel. That's so cool. But yeah, he's awesome. Like, he has some of the best videos. Especially his trip planning video. I love that. He's awesome. Awesome. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the Dollface Trucker channel. And I'm not talking about nothing. I'm just getting ready to clean out my truck and telling you said something. See, look, this is why I got a file cabinet, because of Junior Honduras, right? He has a file cabinet, I believe, at home, and he puts all of his files in. So I haven't been driving as long as he has, but I have a little portable file cabinet that I put all of my loads and stuff in when I'm done. And I'm going to hold on to these for about a year, and then I'll shred them. So that is so cool. Junior Honduras is on my channel. Yeah, y'all gotta, everybody, I demand all of you guys to subscribe to Junior Honduras' channel. Look at his videos. Don't only subscribe, look at them, watch them, share them, like them. You guys have to. If you want to know anything about trucking, any and everything, like his channel and look at his videos. I was going to go to Prime because of him. The only reason why I didn't go is because I think they're all refrigerated and I didn't want to do reefer. And they weren't hiring out of Vegas. So I couldn't go to Prime. And I can't send it to you right now because I'm on live. But I was hoping that, you know, I got him as a trainer. And actually, he sets the standard. He sets the bar for trainers. Like, he sets the bar. So when I got on a truck with my trainer, I already knew I wasn't gonna. I kind of felt like I wasn't gonna get a good trainer because it wasn't Junior Honduras. They weren't gonna train like he does. He really sets the standard and sets the bar for the trainers, and I believe all trainers should follow him and take a page out of his book because he's awesome. Are you still driving, Junior Honduras? Are you still driving? Thank you, I appreciate it. The last video I think I saw of you, you were in Honduras, and I didn't really watch the video. I was driving and I saw it. But if I was a trainer, I would totally like take your training style and help out. You helped out so much. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have learned everything I learned. I was actually having problems backing, right? I was on a truck with my trainer and I was having problems backing, and she was like, you need to figure it out, figure a way out to start backing, like you need to figure it out. And so I started looking at YouTube videos, and I was looking at Junior's YouTube, and she was like, you don't learn how to back by you looking at YouTube videos. That's your problem now. And I was like, well, I'm actually learning. And Tavares, go to my Facebook page, my Dollface Trucker Facebook page, and take it off of there. Take it off of there, because I can't text it to you right now because I'm live. Russellville, where is that at? That is so cool. Like, I'm excited. Junior Honduras is on my page, y'all. So, I have these folders. So, I'll tell you some of the things that I have in here. I have important DOT folder. Arkansas. Oh, okay. I'm not even out of the western region yet. They still have me stuck close to my terminal because I've only been driving since May 30th. Look, I can't tell you her name, but what I can do is tell you to look at my other videos earlier on, and you will see her and hear her, and she will introduce herself. Okay? Anyway, so my important DOT folder. This has a copy of my medical certificate. It has a copy of my, because I take medication, so it has my prescription in here. Anything that I might need from like my medical examination, anything that regards DOT, that's this folder. My night folder, so anything that I got from night, I have in here. Or I need for night, like benefits and stuff like that. And then I date these folders weekly. So every week I put a new folder. I haven't even done it since June 14th. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I am going to just put my, I have this clipboard. This side of it has all of my, papers that I have to fill out. And then, thank you, Junior. And then this side is when I'm done filling them out, I put them on this side. But I'm going to take them all out and eventually file them in this file cabinet. Eventually. My scale tickets, all of that. Yep, I got this file cabinet idea from you because you said you have one at home. And I'm like, well, I have one at home too, but all this stuff here, just trying to clean everything out so I can keep my truck situated. But yeah, this one, I got this from Walmart. I got a question for you, Junior. My trainer told me that I have to have a tanker endorsement, because he said tanker endorsement, but they said that we have to have a tanker endorsement because of hauling liquids like soda and stuff like that. We have to have a tanker endorsement. Is that true? I don't believe it's true. Ask him about the paint. So hypothetically speaking, right, if you were driving and you kind of like sideswiped a pole and you got the yellow paint from the pole on your truck, how would you get the yellow paint off your truck if you came into a situation like that? Oh, really? So I have to have a tanker endorsement? Dang. Even if I want to haul soda? That sucks. I don't have a tanker endorsement, but I've hauled like Mexican soda from Calexico. Gugon. Yeah, they said Gugon and a magic eraser. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tell her. My friend that I was asking for. She. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know that because they have it sealed. Tanker endorsement. I don't want to learn that. Dang. That sucks. What are you saying hazmat for? I'm not getting a hazmat. That's not happening. I don't want that endorsement because I don't want that responsibility. And I don't want to haul hazmat. But I heard like not all hazmat is like bad hazmat. Some hazmat is like really easy stuff, but it's still labeled hazmat. It's only 25 questions. Okay. I'll look into it. And I'll see if Knight pays for it. The only way I'll do hazmat if I haul in the oil fields. I don't know enough about oil fields though to haul in it, but I heard it's good money. I thought I wanted all the endorsements too, but no. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it just to have it, just to say I did it. If you get Leandria and then we're in the truck together, then I'll have no choice but to get one too. If we're gonna be teaming. J Canal, I saw his YouTube videos too. All endorsements may not be good. How come? Why? I'm so glad he's on my channel. Y'all don't understand how excited I am. This man is awesome. It's not necessarily good. Why? I wish I can like chat with you. Like on Instagram, you can include someone in on your chat. And so then we can both be talking to each other and then people can listen and comment like we're doing now. I'm going to try that one day with you. But how come hazmat is not always good? I'm curious now. I was totally getting ready to clean up my truck and I got totally sideswiped. That is awesome though. At Junior Honduras, everybody go to his, that's his Instagram. and I'll go there. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm blowing up. I'm not trying to blow up. I'm just doing me. When your haul happens, a lot of hassle, and sometimes the pay's not worth the hassle. You have to go through for that load, right? Um, I will, Junior. I will inbox you, and we'll come up with a time where you and I are available, and I can pick your brain, and we can answer questions, and I'll let everybody know on YouTube that I'll be on Instagram doing that with Junior Honduras. So cool. There goes 10 hours of sleep. I just woke up. I still have, I think I still have about 9 hours on my clock to drive. So I can't go to sleep right now. I need to stay up for the next 9 hours, then go to sleep. I just woke up. I woke up at 6 o'clock p.m. my time. So I'm not gonna forget about you guys. You guys are my dukes and duchesses. What are you talking about? Not happening. Not happening. I'm not even trying to get big. I'm not trying to be all super famous and nothing like that. Okay. So we have a, what is it called? Zillow? Zello? We have a Zello. No, we made a Zello for all of us. I will tell you, you need to meet your husband, but tomorrow that you do not have to do that. My preserve baby because it's a reason. Just mention which is the hassle. Okay, I'll check that out. Working on oil field. I'll definitely check that out because Texas has oil fields, right? So if I move to Texas and want to do something different, I might do that. Because I heard you can go home every day on the oil field. I think that would be cool. Yeah, Zello is, I'm not 100% sure exactly what Zello is, but I think it has something to do with like walkie-talkie group messaging type thing. Tavares, can you let him know let everybody know what Zello is? And I am not sure what the name of it is. My moderator Tavares has set it up. He said he's going to send the link out. I think it's going to be Dollface Truckers, Dukes and Duchesses. That's a long name, but from what I heard, it is a okay, he sent the link. I'm at night transportation. Prime was my first option, but then they weren't hiring and it was reefer and I didn't want to do reefer, so I came to night. Best decision I've ever made. I think it's one of the best companies ever. And that's why I decided to do a YouTube channel to give my experience, because when I was looking on everybody else's YouTube channel, I couldn't find anything about, like I couldn't get the questions answered that I needed answered. So I got you. Oh, Junior Honduras. Okay, never mind. Do I know like reefer? I don't want to be sitting around truck stops all the time. I mean, shippers waiting to get loaded and unloaded, sitting, and appointment times are usually late out at night. I work for night and OTR, but right now I'm like Western Regional because I'm still in my 30,000 miles. I'm so happy. Today is a good day. Today is a great day. It's an awesome day. And you have 3 fuels. Now you have DEF, you have your, sorry about that, I got a phone call. But you have your 3 fuels, and then you have the manager reefer, make sure the temperature is good, make sure it's clean,
Sometimes it has to be a certain temperature. Sometimes you can't have no kind of smell. Like, they're really picky with reefer. And I don't want to go through all that. I got enough responsibility learning how to drive a truck. So, see, he's been sitting there all day. I mean, I guess maybe with night, I think we get paid in reefer. We get paid detention pay. So that can possibly equal a lot of a good paycheck every week. But I don't want to sit. I'd be tired. And usually you're always heavy. It's so good. I need to learn how to drive trucks first before I start adding to it. And I think that would be too much responsibility for me out the gate, learning all the techniques of reefer while still learning how to drive a diesel truck. So I'm good on that. It's not that bad. It probably isn't that bad, but nope, no flatbed. I thought about with flatbed, like tarping and securing the load in the winter or in the summer. I don't want to deal with that snow and the cold. I thought about the ports, but I don't live where there are ports. We have port services out of Vegas. Um, I thought about that after the fact, after I got hired. I didn't know anything about ports before the fact. But I want to do OTR. Like, I want to go all 48 states. So, port, I think, you just go into certain areas. I don't know. Before I get into any type of specialty, I definitely just want to learn how to drive. I want to get comfortable driving a truck and learn how to run and, trip plan and hours of service and all that first. And master that before I get into any type of specialty. And then I'll change it up. Yeah, see, I don't want to load. I don't want to secure loads, especially in the winter. Like when your tarp has a whole bunch of snow on it, right? And your, what is it called? Your straps, they're all icy. And if you have chains that you have to secure and they're all icy, that'd be kind of too much for me. Imagine securing your load in the winter, and it's all snowy and icy, and you're slipping on the snow and ice trying to secure your load, or even trying to like unsecure it and you're at the shipper or something. Because it's not like you're gonna be loading indoors. You're gonna mostly be loading outdoors in the snow and in the rain. I'm good on all of that straight. I just want to learn how to do what I'm doing right now, and I'll add the extra stuff later. Okay, send me the pic. I wish you guys would share pics to YouTube. Yeah. They need to upgrade this. YouTube is owned by Google. And so is Instagram. So why can't they upgrade it? And how come Google can't do like Google Maps for truckers? They would kill the competition, right? Don't you think? Okay. I can't check it now though, because if I do, then it'll lock me out of here. I'm just cleaning up, still waiting for my DM to call me. I wonder when the shift changes, because what if the shift changed and he didn't even call me back? Hey Ricky, how are you? So that means if this load doesn't come through, I still have to go to Lathrop, then I'll be going empty. I don't want to go empty. And I'll have to pick that load up from there and take it to Colorado. That's not until tomorrow, so I think that's what they're going to have me do. If I had to assume, I assume they're going to do that. I got your message, Leandria. Can somebody go on ZELLO and see if you guys can help Tavares out? He's trying to test it out. I believe we do get paid empty. Um, I think it's, yeah, we get paid empty and loaded. I think that's one of the first questions I asked my recruiter. I didn't even know. I think Junior Honduras actually did a video on what to ask your recruiters when you go. And that's one of the questions that I asked. So he probably won't call me back. He's probably saying, she can chill out and sleep for the day, take off for the night. I'm not tripping. Because apparently I have a lot of cleaning to do. Y'all seen how dirty this truck is. I got a lot to do. So that's what I'm doing right now. Trying to clean up everything. Like this up here, this is bare stuff and it's terrible. I ain't calling no one. Uh-oh, what did he say to Mars? Night dispatch at, well, out of my terminal isn't bad, but when they transfer it to Phoenix, that's when it gets bad. Like when they, I guess my terminal answers until a certain time after hours, and then once it gets to Phoenix, you can count on nothing happening. I should get layover. Actually, I need to put that in there. Actually, thank you for reminding me. Layover seems probable. So look, on here. When did I check in, first of all? I gotta find out when I checked in. 7:35, 8, 9:44, yeah. So layover seems probable. Like detention seems probable. I want all of that. Because I arrived at the shipper. And they haven't ordered me. Because they lost the load. How does that happen? I don't know. I think the security guard gave my load to another truck, really. That's what I believe. But he said he didn't. I like to beg to differ. He probably did. I need a whole entire another folder for beer stuff and all of my little junk. That would be so cool if we could get like Junior Honduras to train me so I could train the other trainers at night transportation. If they had a program like that. Junior, you should train all the trainers in trucking. That should just be your job. You should train all the trainers. You should be the trucker's trainer. And you should train all the trainers, and it should be like one uniform thing. That's what you should do, because you're that awesome at it. Man, you know what? Let them hate. Because I had expectations. When I got on my trainer's truck, I had expectations of what I thought my trainer should do before I even started driving. Like dry shifting. You have your trainees just, get the feel of the clutch before they even start driving. And then you have them drive around the pad. And, like, I expected my trainer to do that. She didn't do that. The infamous. Right. My trainer told me it's not her job. Ooh, I don't know if I should say that. Hypothetically speaking, I was reading this book, and actually it wasn't a book. It was a book, but it was a video. They made a movie out of it, and it was a movie about, hey Ernest, it was a movie about trucking. And this girl, she was getting trained by her trainer, and her trainer was an a-hole, and her trainer told her it's not her job to teach her how to back. It's not her job to teach her how to drive trucks, because she's not a trucking school, and she doesn't get paid enough to drive to teach how to drive and how to back up. That's what happened in this movie that I saw, y'all. The trainer was crazy. Yeah, that movie is called I don't remember. It just came out, and it was a girl in a movie. She kind of looked like me. Ernest, cut it, cut it, cut it. Ernest, you remember how I used to always watch all the trucking videos with that guy? He's on my YouTube channel. He's actually subscribed to it. Like, I'm YouTube famous now. He's here. I feel so excited. My son, he would watch it with me, and he'll be like, why are you watching these videos? Why are you just watching trucking videos? But yeah, in that movie, that trainer was doing a lot of crazy stuff, and I get it, because that's why I feel like you should train trainers, because they feel like they don't have to do all this stuff. My trainer didn't teach me, the trainer in the movie, she didn't teach the girl how to back. The trainer in the movie, what she did was, she would just say, pull up, and then just back in. Like, literally, here's a line of trucks, and she said, pull up, and then back in. So, it was crazy, right? And the trainer in that movie, she was really rude to the trainee, and was cussing at her and yelling at her, and she kicked the trainee off the truck a week early, and the trainee had to get on another person's truck so she could finish her training. Wow. That's crazy. Well, I bet after you teach them how to back, they're going to learn it in like 5 minutes. And you're so patient and awesome. It takes a lot of patience for a trainer to train a trainee. And a lot of these trainers don't have the patience. They're just in it for the money, for the miles. That's the sad part. I think your trainee is going to do just fine. As long as they get on your truck, they'll do just fine. I have utmost faith. They're going to come out and be so happy. Hey, Alex. Junior Honduras is on my page. Alex, can you believe that? I wish he was my trainer. I wish I had him as a trainer. That would have been like the best thing ever. ZELLO channel, not Hello channel, but ZELLO channel. There's the link. Y'all join it. I'll join it as soon as I get off this live feed. But since I couldn't get Junior as my trainer, what I did was I took notes on what I thought I needed to learn based on what he taught his trainees, because I didn't know what I didn't know, so I didn't know what to ask. So I took notes on what I thought I needed to learn and how I thought I needed to learn it, and I got those notes and took notes from Junior's page. And so when I got on the truck with my trainer, I made a mental note of what everything I thought I needed to learn, and what I didn't learn, I asked about. And thank you, Junior, for getting on the ZELLO channel. I don't know anything about it. I'll get on there. So when I get off of here, he is an excellent trainer. I'm telling you, he's like the creme de la creme of trainers. I was just telling him he should train all of the trainers in the trucking industry. He should be like the trucker's trainer. And Ernest, I am in San Diego, stuck out here. I think I'm coming through Barstow. I don't know yet. I was supposed to be, but they lost my load, so I gotta wait. Find out what they want me to do. I'm trying to set this up in a way where it won't slide out when I drive. I can't come and get you. You can't get on the truck until after I get off out of my 30,000 miles. You still want a video on my kids? What you want to see with my kids? The girls don't like to be on camera. Um, Jaden is too busy on the PlayStation all the time. Ernest, he'll get on camera for sure. He's a clown. He is a straight clown. He loves to be on camera. Child care, how they feel about it, how old are they? Well, my oldest is 17. My youngest is 11. So my 17-year-old watches the younger one. You're not 14. Hold on. What? I can't remember his birthday. Let's see. You're 13, Ernest. You will be 14. Oh my God! He's getting old. He's about to be 14 in September. Oh, shoot. So that means my other son is 12, and he'll be 13 in December. My daughter just turned 17. My oldest and my youngest is going to be, she's turned 16. Oh, you have a 1-year-old? Yep, you're about to turn 13 in September. I cannot believe it. You're grown. No, don't take it seriously. But you are getting up there, so that means you gotta act like it. Right? It's time to start being responsible. Right? He'll be 18 in September. Alrighty. You have a mustache? Yeah, right. You probably got peach fuzz. You did not get a mustache in 2 months. You only been gone for 2 months. A mustache. Alright, send me a picture of the mustache. I'm telling you, Junior is awesome. He doesn't get enough credit. Butter all over the ketchup. If it wasn't for Junior Honduras, I don't even think I would be trucking. I would have been scared. I didn't want to drive a manual in training, so at night you got to go through Squire training if you want to get your CDL, and you have to drive it automatic. I mean a manual. And I told my recruiter, I'm like, if I have to drive a manual, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to Squire. I'm done. And I just want truck drive. And she was like, just do it. You'll be okay. I was so scared. So I watched Junior's channel on I decided to watch Junior's channel on dry shifting, and literally like every day after Squire training, I would go back to my hotel room and watch his videos. So then when I came back to training, I knew a little bit more, and literally he got me through it. So I hated doing a manual, but he helped me. Thank you. Have a good night. I only got one cabinet done in like 30 minutes. Yep, he uses drones and GoPros and all of that. So Junior, how do you put your camera on your mirror so they can see you back? Because I want to do that. Like, how do you mount your cameras around your truck? I don't think I'll have a lot of cameras to mount on my truck, but I want to mount my phone somewhere so when I'm backing, they can see me back. How do I do that? How do you do it? A magnet? Yeah, I have the magnet one, but that would be really bad if I was like live or something and my phone fell. And then okay. So you have the suction cup mounted on your mirror? I'm gonna try that. The bendable tripod. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the bendable tripod and like standing it up outside. A suction cup on your mirror. And is it the magnet one, or is it the one that clips to your phone? I have the magnets. I have the magnet suction cup. I'm afraid to do the magnet because I'm afraid it's going to fall off while I'm driving. But it never falls off while I'm driving. So, okay, clips. I'm going to try that one day. I'm going to try it. I should have did it today. I'm going to try it one day. I'm awesome at backing, by the way. Yeah, I had the clip, but my at the base of the suction cup where you move the little duck neck or whatever, it broke, so I had to buy another one. And the GoPro, I want one, but my camera is awesome. So I have a Google Pixel, and the Google Pixel is actually better than iPhone and Samsung as far as their pictures and stuff. Yes, please do a video of doing that. Please. Definitely. I would love it. Because I need to know about inverters. I have an inverter that plugs into the cigarette lighter, and it also has clips that it plugs onto the battery. Let me see. It's like the jumper cable clips. See? And I plug this onto my inverter, but I'm scared to do that. But I know like everybody has all these things in their truck. They have refrigerators and microwaves, and I had a refrigerator and I plugged it into the inverter and it blew out all of the cigarette lighters on the passenger side of the truck. So they have to redo that at the terminal. And I have a crock pot, like multi-cooker thing, and it says it's 700 volts or something. And my inverter says that I can't use it if it's more than 400 volts unless I plug it up to the battery. So I like to see how you guys have your inverters set up, and how you have, if you have TVs and refrigerators, and how you have your truck set up. And I would love to see that video from you. That would be awesome. Like the what's the other guy? 700 watts. I said volts. Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about none of that. That's why I'm not plugging it up, because I don't know anything and I don't want to mess nothing up. The little guy, his truck is set up. He has the new Volvo, I believe. And if we have the new Volvos too, and I hope we have the one that he has, because it's super huge and he has like a table and all kinds of stuff. Love it. I want the new Volvo if I can get one. But yeah, that would be awesome to see your setup. Let's see. Okay, I want to get I have a 400 watt inverter, and right now it's plugged in a cigarette lighter, and in the cigarette lighter it's only 200 watts. But if I plug it up to the battery, it's 400 watts. And Ernest, I thought you were coming home on the 12th. Okay. I think we have a Volvo 880, but I don't know if it's a Globetrotter package. I saw the videos on Globetrotters, those are nice. But yeah, I don't know how, I'm scared to plug it up to the battery. That's the last thing I need, is like to plug it up to the battery and the truck goes blows up. What do you mean he said no? You gotta go to school on the 14th. That's 2 days later. I'll talk to you about that when we get off here. We don't need to talk about that right here. So I need to figure out, like, in order for me to be able to use my crock pot in my truck, I have to plug it up to the battery. But the cord is not long enough. So I literally will have to put the crock pot, like, behind my seat, and I will have to close the cord up into the battery. I mean, I will have to close the door on the cord because it's not like I can wire the wires through the truck or something. And to match the power, whatever you plug in. Right, so yeah, my inverter, I just put the papers up. My inverter has 400 watts and, hold on, my crock pot is something else. And in order for me to use my crock pot, I have to plug it into the battery. It says don't use a cigarette lighter cable with loads higher than 150 watts when connecting loads larger than 150. Connect the inverter directly to the battery. And it's a 12 gauge cable. And my crock pot is more than 150 watts. Alright, nice meeting you and seeing you too. Thank you for subscribing and watching, and good luck with everything, and thank you. Have a good night. The crock pot I have is the Instant Pot. Instant Pot Mini Lux. Lux Mini. That's what I have. Or if you can see it, there you go. And it's a pressure cooker. So I made my chicken for my tacos, my chicken tacos, and it only took 30 minutes. Infamous is signing out. Everybody say good night to Julian Honduras. Go to his page. Like, subscribe, everything, share, all of that, do all of that. You want food? Go get some food, right? Well, I got one cabinet clean. I gotta move on to this. Did everything work out with the ZELLO? ZELLO. Hold on, y'all. So those little things I was telling y'all about that came out of the back of the truck for when you have paper rolls, this plastic stuff, plastic. This works pretty good on my floor. It keeps my floor clean. It absorbs water, so when beer like wastes water on the floor, it absorbs water. I can just pick it up and shake it out, and I don't have a lot of junk on my floor. It keeps my floor clean. Love it. Y'all should, if you get a paper load, get a couple of these. They always leave a couple of these in the back. It's awesome sauce. Love it. So I put this on my bed when Bear is... What are you barking at, Bear? What do you see? Oh, you hear a dog? I hear the dog too. I didn't even know Bear would bark. Bear never barks. Scared me. He won't bark at somebody trying to get in my truck. I know that. But I like to put this on my bed when I'm cleaning the floor because he's scared of the air blower. So I put this on my bed so that he doesn't get hair everywhere. Uh, what's the question? Yeah, I can inhale the smoke. That's why I got it. I used to smoke cigarettes. And now I smoke a vape and I'm so addicted to it. I love it. I love my vape. It doesn't have a lot of smoke. Why is it not charging? There we go. I got the feed there. Yes, everybody join my ZELLO. Tavares set up for everybody. I'll get on there after I get off of here with you guys. And trucking is definitely worth it. I gotta pee, and I don't feel like getting on this truck. So this, I found this in my truck. It's a thing, and they had it down here, so you can hang your clothes up on it. So I suggest you guys get one of these if you want to hang your clothes up. I have my refrigerator right here, so I don't use this anymore. And I put this bungee cord here so his food and water and stuff don't fall out. Look, y'all, I bought another hat. I like to collect hats. So I have this hat, and I have this hat. It has a lot of hair on it. Hair. I have a lint roller. I took the hair off, but I have this hat. And then one of my favorite hats. I left at home, but it says Bonton. It's pink and gray. And I have this hat. Don't mind my closet. It's kind of dirty. Damn, you keep knocking stuff over. Because you gotta learn how to run. You gotta learn how to get your stamina up. So what I'm experiencing is when you first start out, right, and you do your pre-trip, you see any little thing, you call safety, and now you're sitting. You gotta know when to call safety, when not to call safety, when to sit, when not to sit, how often to run. You gotta anticipate all kind of stuff happening. You gotta anticipate going through way stations and getting pulled in. A lot of the money comes from miles and how many loads that you get in. Your loads you scan in every week. You want to scan in a certain amount of loads per week. But in order to get that to happen, you have to run and run and run and run. And in order to do that, Amar, listen, in order to run and scan in as many loads as you can per week, you have to sacrifice some things. Like if you can't spend a lot of time driving. I mean, in your truck, sleep or chilling or nothing like that. You have to be really strategic in what you do. You should only be spending an hour and 45 minutes. 10 hours and 45 minutes off duty in total per day. Because you have your 10 hours that you have to take your rest break, 30 minutes rest break, and a 15-minute pre-trip. All the other time should be driving, no matter what, driving. And, 15 minutes, so 11 hours. And another 15 minutes when you arrive at your shipper. So you want to make sure you are driving every 11 hours. If it's 24 hours in a day, you are off only 11 of those hours. And try to get your load scanned in as soon as possible. Get as many loads scanned in that week. So some of the things that can factor in not getting a lot of loads scanned in. You get pulled into the weigh station for an inspection. You get a flat tire. There's traffic. Um, you're waiting to get loaded. You're waiting to get unloaded. So you have to find ways to mitigate time being wasted. How can you move fast as you possibly can and get those loads scanned in? For example, instead of, some days I will go without taking a shower. Like, instead of running and, or going to the bathroom, for example, when you come to a truck stop and you park, you go take a shower, you use the bathroom, that takes about 30 to 45 minutes out of your clock, right? Instead of doing that, I will skip the shower that day until I know I'm parked for the night, and I'll do a little wash up. If I gotta pee, I'll pee in my truck. I pull off to the side of the road, pee in my little bucket, and then move it, keep going. That saved me 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. Today I stopped at a rest area. I had to be at my shipper at 7 o'clock this morning. I stopped at the rest area. I was already running late. I got there at 7:09. I didn't get out of there until, no, my arrival time at the shipper was going to be 7:09. When I got back from using the bathroom, all that, and driving again, my arrival time was 7:57. I don't know what happened, how it happened, but approximately 45 minutes passed from the time I stopped, used the bathroom, took him out, and got back in the truck to start driving again. That's time that's wasted, right? So you gotta just be strategic in how you spend your time and run. And be strategic. That's why trip planning is really important, because you know certain days there's gonna be traffic on certain highways. There's construction on certain highways. Check the DOT for that state and see where they're doing construction at, so you can route yourself around it, so you won't be stuck in it. Or traffic. Try to drive at certain times of day or night so you can avoid traffic. And as far as cooking and eating and all that stuff at the truck stops, I don't normally buy a lot of food at the truck stops. I have, like I said, my crock pot. I have my microwave grill. I buy my food and I cook it on my truck, or I cook it at the truck stop. I don't have to buy a lot of truck stop food. I can't afford it. I have 4 children. I'm a single mother, and I have a whole entire household to take care of. I can't afford to buy food every single day while I'm driving. That's not gonna happen. So, I mean, it is worth it once you learn how to run. Yep, I braided my own hair. What's up, Lucci? So, I'm learning that. When I first started driving, I was only getting like 3 loads in per week. Now I'm getting 4 loads in per week. I think this week I got 5 loads in, scanned in and ready to go. Yep, I could do sew-ins too. So, I'm trying to, like when you're at the shipper or the consignee, Ernest, stop it. When you're at the shipper or the consignee, already have your paperwork ready, right? Remember I showed you guys this? This is already filled out. So when I get to the shipper and I get loaded, and then I get to the consignee and I get unloaded, all I gotta do is, because I don't fill this out right now, because what if I have to drop it for relay? If I have to drop it for relay, then this section is going to be different than what it originally would be. And I don't know who signed the proof of delivery, right? So I'll sign that later. When I do my empty call, this is already filled out. All I got to do is take a picture of this and a bill of lading and scan it in. So I just eliminated about 2 or 3 minutes at the consignee because it's already there. And I already know that I have to have these in by Saturday night. So sometimes I would even skip scanning these in altogether, and I'll just do it at the end of the week. I wouldn't advise that because you might forget. But I definitely do this later. And that'll help you be more efficient and run faster. What else do I do to run faster? When I go to the fuel aisle, I really just pump my fuel and clean my window. And while the fuel is pumping, like I literally rush, right? I never understood why my trainer was always rushing. I hated that. Like, why do you keep rushing me? I get it now. I totally get it. I try to pump my fuel, wash my windows, and pee, and take him out all while the fuel is pumping. I don't want to pull up to the line at the fuel pump and do all of that. That's time wasted, right? So I kind of decide what I'm going to do. Am I going to get something to drink? I try to get all of my drinks the night before, so then I don't have to go into the truck stop for anything other than to use the bathroom. I don't pull up to the line and do other extra stuff because that's more time wasted. And I try to fuel up every half when my tank gets to half, so I'm not spending so much time at the fuel aisle fueling my truck. Half a tank fuels really fast, right? So I don't let it get past half a tank. And my pre-trip. So another way you can do your pre-trip, yep, you can do that as well. With your pre-trip, right? So say, for example, today I arrived at the consignee. I knew that they were going to live unload me, so I knew I was going to keep that trailer, right? So before I went to bed for the night, I did a pre-trip. Or not night, I went to bed today, but before I went to bed for the day, I did my pre-trip. I checked everything, made sure everything was good as far as the trailer is concerned. And then when it was time for me to leave, I just kind of like scanned through it, and I did my pre-trip on my engine or whatever, but the trailer was already done because I did it before I went to sleep. I know I'm not changing trailers. I kind of skimmed over it a little bit just to make sure everything that I saw the night before is still the same, but I didn't do it in depth because I did it in depth the night before. So then your pre-trip is already done. You still have to be on duty for 15 minutes for your pre-trip, but I already took care of that, right? So now, since I just woke up, and instead of taking a whole 15 minutes to do a pre-trip, and then after doing the pre-trip, going to the bathroom, washing my face, or whatever I'm doing, I already did my pre-trip before I went to sleep. I woke up, I logged in, I'm on duty, I did my pre-trip on my engine and my brakes and stuff. I re-scanned the trailer. It only took like 7 minutes. I got 7 more minutes to go use the bathroom and do whatever I gotta do. And I did all of that in 15 minutes. Normally it would be like 30 minutes, right? You do your 15-minute pre-trip, then you got 15 minutes getting coffee, using the bathroom, washing your face, brush your teeth, whatever. I just scanned 15 minutes off of my clock because I did all of that during my 15-minute pre-trip because I did the pre-trip before I went to sleep. That's if you have the same trailer. If you did, have to switch out trailers, and you're gonna have to do a full pre-trip. But if you already know you have the same truck and trailer that you had, the same trailer you had the night before, and all you got to do is just make sure you're still hooked up to your trailer, your lines are hooked up, your tires are good, everything should be the same. Check your tire pressure and you're gone. So that eliminates some time too. And the whole purpose of this is to have as much as time possible so you can drive and get to where you got to go. And don't stay in your truck more than 10 hours sleep. Every 10 hours get up and drive, no matter what time of day it is. If you get to the shipper early, like yesterday I got to the shipper at an hour and a half early. It took me. I didn't sit and wait for them for my appointment time. I got there early. And that means I can get to my consignee early. And then that means I can get to the next shipper early. And then the earlier you get to everywhere, the more loads you can get logged in and scanned in, and the more money you make. So when you learn how to do that, your checks will move from $600 and $700 up. It'll keep going up. So it's worth it. I know I was long-winded. My kids hate that when I lecture them. I know I was long-winded, but trucking is worth it once you learn how to run. And I didn't understand that when my friend was telling me. She was like, once you learn how to run, you're going to make money. You're going to make good money. And I didn't understand. What do you mean? I know how to run, right? But she schooled me. I didn't know how to run like I thought I did. So this drawer. Oh my goodness, boy. And that, yeah, and the what he said about T-call, um, say for example, I don't know, because I don't like T-call. I want all of those miles. But it depends, right? Because with night, you get paid on a sliding scale. So the less miles you get, the more money you get. The more miles you get, the less money you get. But really, the more miles you get, the more money you get, if you do the math. But, so for example, I got this load going to Colorado, right? I can T-call this load in Salt Lake City, Utah, and pick up another load and take it somewhere else and have it delivered that same day instead of another day delivering in Colorado. So I would have gotten 2 loads in, because T-call, you scan in your paperwork, you pick up another load, you deliver it that same day. That's another scan that you scan in, and there you go. You got your paperwork. I mean, you got your loads. You got 2 loads. So sometimes T-calling can work. If we had a terminal right here in San Diego, that probably would have been an option. They probably would have said, okay, pick up this load from the yard and take it to California, wherever I was supposed to go, T-call or whatever. All right, I'll look at the flick. Good night, Leandria. Y'all know I'm long-winded. I could talk all night. And I don't necessarily want to get off with y'all because I'm bored. And I won't have nobody to talk to. So, it's going to be another one of those long things. I have to build another shelf because my clothes are not organized. It's bothering me. I'm so glad that this can fit up there. I don't know a lot yet. I'm still learning. I'm not that bomb. I'm still learning how all of this works. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Once I have it figured out, I can come to y'all and drop some real knowledge. But I'm still trying to figure everything out. I can't wait till I can get like 5 and 6 loads in one pay period. And if I was smart, I would have been paying attention. Ah, that's what's up. If I was smart, I would have been paying attention to how many loads my trainer scanned in per week. But I didn't pay attention because she had me so fucked up. She had me all the way fucked up. I didn't even have a way to pay attention to that. But I'm paying attention to it now. I think I can look back. I can go back and look at the loads that were scanned in. You know what I'm saying? Now you have energy. What you need to go shopping to get? I love shopping for the truck. Like, I hate that I have to be on a budget because I just want to keep spending money for the truck. I don't think I need anything else though. What up, CATP? You missed it. Junior Honduras was on my channel. He found me and he subscribed. Isn't that cool? You know what? I need to do that. Bedding. I want my bed area to be, I'm about to explain to y'all what I'm about to do. It's about to be awesome. Don't take my idea, y'all, okay? So listen. Shut up, Mushi. This is what I'm gonna do. Don't mind the mess, because I'm cleaning right now. But I'm going to get some clear, let me do it this way. I'm gonna get some fabric and have it up here, and it's gonna be like draping like that. So this will be covered. And I'm also going to get some fabric and put it up here. And then I'm going to get buttons and make it look like a headboard. And then it's going to match this stuff down here. And I'm going to get a carpet that's going to match my curtains and all of that stuff. And I'm about to make this look like a room for sure. This will be nice. Leandria about to come in the game with some real serious knowledge, because she's actually going to a CDL school, college. Leandria, save all of your notes. Save everything. I want to read all of it. I want all the information. Save all of your notes, all your textbooks. If you bought textbooks, scan them with the PDF scanner app and give them back so you can get your money back. That's what I did when I was in college. I did not pay for none of my textbooks, ever. I didn't have to. There's this one book that I have. I'm going to show y'all. I think you guys should get it. I bought it off of Amazon. I heard that this is a book that some people use at their CDL schools as a textbook. It's this book. Oh, a trip planning guide. I want to see it. But this book, I didn't know anything about trucking, so I bought this book off Amazon. Bumper to Bumper, the complete guide to tractor trailer operations. And some of the stuff that it has in here. These are the chapters. Your future in trucking dashboard engages transmission, air brakes, electrical engines, drivetrain, steering, tires and wheels, tractors, vehicle management systems, type of trailers, specialized rigs, refrigerated trailers, coupling and uncoupling, putting the truck in motion, driving techniques, bagging, safe driving, driving challenges, blah, 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 blah. But everything you need to know about a truck is in here, right? I love this book because it helps me learn stuff. If I have questions and I don't know who to ask, I can't get an answer, I put it in here with this. Parallel parking, it tells you about how to parallel park. Perfect, right? He is a great trainer. I need to read that chapter on parallel parking. How to steer, look, gripping the steering wheel properly. How to adjust your seat properly. How to stop the truck. How to shut down your truck. Space management. Skid control and recovery. Like, everything is in this book. I got this off of Amazon or eBay for like $15. How to slide your tandems. Something I always have a problem with. Right? When sliders bind, sometimes sliders will stick or bind and will not slide easily. When this happens, do not try to keep release the bind of the truck power. One slow, steady tug forward and backwards, all the stress you should put on your, sorry y'all, tractors are gone on the rear end. If your sliders are still down, restraighten your tractor trailer. Most binding for temporary sliding tandem smells when the trailer sits on uneven ground. A little water on the trailer's sliding tandem rails can often loosen a stubborn bind. Never use oil or grease. Sometimes on air-powered sliding fifth wheel, the lock pins will lock up or get stuck. When this happens, try tapping on the lock pin with a hammer. Then it has a quiz. I can't text your dad right now because I am live. I broke a nail. And I don't know where the nail is at. It's time for me to get rid of these nails. Damn it. I just broke a nail and I don't know where the nail is at. Look. Damn it. Well, Well, I'm supposed to get my nails done like every 2 or 3 weeks, but it's been more than a month. It's been like 6 weeks since I got my nails done, so this is actually good. I have to reset in Vegas. Not reset, but I have to drive through Vegas, I believe. So I think I'm going to get my nails done out there. I gotta go to Michael's and get my rhinestones because I like to have my little nails be all shiny and stuff. Everything's good. But the clothes, but since I just broke this nail, I don't know where it's at to glue it back on. I'm gonna have to take off all the nails if I can't find this one. If I get routed your way, Ernest, I will definitely come your way. If I don't get routed your way, I can't come your way. It belt. I'm sure I'll find my yeah, it's in there. I still got clothes in here I gotta put up. These are clean. See? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, what movie you watching, Tavares? Tell me so I can watch one. I need to watch. I should be doing that, huh? I should be chilling, watching a damn movie. Then I won't be talking to y'all. Look, I bought this robe, right, from Walmart. It's so cute, but it looks like a dress. It looks like I could wear it as a dress. Look at that. It's a robe, though. I don't even know why I have a robe in the truck. Why? Because I can actually wear this robe. It looks like a dress. So if I'm like at the terminal, take a shower, I could put this robe on and walk to my truck, and nobody would think it's a robe. They'll think it's a dress, and bam, perfect, right? That's my plan. All right. So look, that's how my closet looks. Perfect. I have my shirts, my pants, and my underwear and socks. That's clean. I got one portion of my truck clean. I need to take that out and put my dirty clothes on that though, so I do have to put those clothes up. See? I need another system. You know what? They never gave me a green book, but I got one anyway. I saw a whole bunch of them at one of the terminals, and I got it. But it's the same stuff that you could find online. I don't even understand why the green book was so important. Yep, drive for night. I don't have a GPS. I didn't buy one. But if I did say, I would say buy a Garmin, not a Rand McNally. But we have Rand McNally's installed in ours already. So I bought a Rand McNally. I don't like it. I like the Garmin better than the Rand McNally. So I would say a Garmin, definitely. Nope, I am not a Rand McNally fan. We already have Rand McNally's on our Zonar. I like the Garmin one though. Yeah, they're neck and neck, but it's something about the Garmin that I like better than the Rand McNally. One thing I don't like about the Rand McNally is that when it reroutes you, it doesn't reroute you a truck route. And I don't like that. I don't like some features you have to have Wi-Fi for. I don't like I don't like the fact, like, so on the Garmin, if you're going down a downgrade, right? I use the Rand McNally on the Zonar because the Zonar automatically comes with Rand McNally. But so on the Rand McNally, when you're going down a downgrade, it'll tell you steep downgrade ahead. That's it. On the Garmin, it'll tell you that there's a steep downgrade ahead. It'll also tell you the percentage of the downgrade and for how long the downgrade is. If it's going to be a mile at 6%, it'll tell you that. It'll also tell you like on the Rand McNally. See you later. On the Rand McNally, it'll tell you a curve is coming up, right curve or left curve. On the Garmin, it'll say right curve and it'll tell you the miles per hour of the curve. So it'll say curve coming up 45 miles per hour. And so I like the Garmin for that. It doesn't say that on the Rand McNally. And it has some other features I can't remember off the top of my head. But I definitely like the Garmin better. Now, what I do like about the Rand McNally, the one that you buy, we don't have it on our Zonar, but the Rand McNally GPS that you buy, I like the fact that it has the Atlas already installed, the ebook, the Atlas ebook. So what I like about that is you don't have to pull out the big old road atlas, you have it right there, and you can zoom in on that atlas. So that's what I like about that. And that's just about it. But I mean, there's not too much about the Rand McNally that I like. They have the dash cam version of the Rand McNally GPS. That's nice and all, but I used to drive for Uber, and if my dash cam doesn't have the infrared, IBF, IFB, IRF, or something infrared, there's no purpose of using it because you can't see at night, right? It's too dark. It doesn't have infrared, so you don't see anything. And I don't like that. And if you get the dash cam, the Rand McNally GPS / dash cam, when you mount it, it shakes so much you really can't even see the road anyway. The GPS is useless unless you're not moving. And then they have a feature on the dash cam that if somebody hits you or something, it'll automatically go off. And in order for that to work, it has to be hardwired to the battery. Otherwise, you always have to keep it plugged in. So I wouldn't buy a GPS. Really, you don't need it. You have your Atlas. If you work at night on your Zonar, you got the Rand McNally GPS that does the same exact thing. I bought 2 of them. I bought the Rand McNally GPS and dash cam, and I just bought the regular, and I took it back, and I just bought the regular Rand McNally GPS. It's the same thing as the one that we have, so I took that one back too. But you're good with that. You got your Atlas, and then you have your phone. So I would say when you trip plan, go to Junior Honduras' video and look at his trip planning. His 2 parts to it. But when you're trip planning, I would say use your GPS on your phone, because sometimes the Rand McNally doesn't even have the addresses. A lot of these warehouses are not even listed in Rand McNally's address, like log or whatever. So I use my phone for that. And or sometimes I'll just use the latitude and longitude coordinates from my phone. I'll Google it, the address, get the latitude and longitude coordinates, and then I plug it into my Rand McNally, because a lot of times you can't find it in Rand McNally. And then you have that to keep you along. You have your GPS on your phone to help you with the address. You have your atlas to let you know if you don't have a GPS like a Rand McNally and you just have your phone. You have your backup. You have your road atlas, so you'll know what streets, once you get into the city, what streets are truck routes or not. So if I didn't have a Rand McNally, I would use my phone GPS for the highways and address. But then I would use my Rand McNally road atlas to find out, once I get to that city, to my location, what truck routes, where are the truck routes and stuff, so I know that I can go on that truck route. But that's not 100% foolproof, because things are changing all the time. It's constantly construction. It's constantly building new roads and new highways. So you never know what's a truck route or not. And that's why you just gotta keep your eyes open, keep your head on the swivel, keep looking around, make sure you can drive down that road. If you happen to find yourself on a route where it's not a truck route, turn on your flashers, go slow, so you're letting everybody know, hey, I've made a wrong turn, I'm trying to find a way out of it. Don't just drive down the street like you know what you're doing, because then it don't work. I never worked with people that, I like Zonar. I have no problem with it. I heard not Swift, but Snyder. I heard their whole system is like top notch and better than everybody's put together. I like the Zonar though, because it's actually a tablet. It's an Android tablet. So when you have signal, you can go online, you can watch movies, you can download stuff. Like, it's actually a tablet. So I like that part. I'm not even paying for the mobile data. The only thing I can't do is hotspot. It won't share its hotspot with me, but it's a tablet, Android tablet, so I like it. I feel like I'm not getting enough. Let's see. Okay, turn it up. That's better. I'm glad I did come to a truck stop, because he sure as hell didn't hit me back. This doesn't need to be out. I'll put this under the milk. I'm going to, so I wanted to tell you guys, next month, on around the middle of August, I'm going to be doing a ride-along with the director of media for Night Transportation. She's going to get on my truck, and we're going to do a ride-along, and we're going to end up in Vegas, and we're probably going to take a self-defense class, and this class is going to teach all the women truckers how to defend themselves, even men, but it'll be centered towards women, how to protect themselves out on the road. So when it comes closer to that, I'll let you guys know to look out for it. And I am in San Diego right now, but look out for that. I'm gonna be doing a ride along with her. I want to do a ride along with my not trainer, but my recruiter. He said he'll see about it and talk to her and see if we can make that happen. That'd be cool if she did a ride along. And I eventually want to set up something where I am interviewing some other women truckers, like at truck stops and stuff. I think I have to get the waivers, so they can't later on say I didn't agree for her to film me and interview me and put it live online. So I gotta talk to somebody at night about that and see how that works. Trucker Steve, maybe, and see if I need to get waivers or whatever. If it has to do with night transportation. I have to go back in here. I saw something burning. Something smells like it's burning. It's not under here. Oh, I hate repeating myself. Well, I'm not repeating myself, but backtracking. I got this little thing from the 99-cent store. Mostly everything I got is from the 99-cent store. Eventually, I'll show you guys my cleaning supplies. As I get to it. And don't talk about my folding. Because I'm not folding for me. Usually I'm really OCD with my folding, but not now. This is something I've been needing to do for the longest time, and I just haven't. I've been too lazy to clean up and organize everything. I'm used to having it. So, the easy way when you are packing, when you're folding your clothes, roll them up. Usually you're supposed to roll them up tighter, but this is like military packing. If you roll them up really, really tight, you can get a lot of clothes in a small area. Alright. My dirty clothes. I gotta find out where to put this bag. I don't have any room for it. I have to put my dirty clothes. I have clothes everywhere, so. Because that's my issue. Like, I'll just take them off, and I just won't even. I just will throw them somewhere. I'm cleaning out my shower bag right now. Once this gets full, then I'll do laundry. I don't do laundry often. I have enough clothes on my truck to where I don't have to do laundry. And it can sustain me until I get to a terminal. Because at night's terminals, they're free. You don't have to pay for laundry. So I refuse to pay for laundry at the truck stop. It's not going to ever happen. Ever. I will take a shower and wash my clothes in the shower before I pay for laundry. Alright. See, if I roll up all of my clothes, when I roll them up, they fit. I have like a whole bunch of pair of pants in here. They're all rolled up, pants and shorts. But then I got like 4 pair of jeans, 5 pair of pants, 2 basketball shorts, some sweats. They're all rolled up, fit nice and snug. Now with the shirts though, because I have a sweater in here that's in the way. This sweater keeps going in the way. I gotta find someone else to put the sweater. So what's up, y'all? We have interesting conversations every time I get online. Been on for 3 hours. My DM has not called me. I'm not tripping it up. I needs to get this done. Especially if I'm gonna do that ride along and she is gonna be on my truck. I need to keep it clean. If I keep it clean, then I don't know where I'm gonna put this. If I keep it clean, then I don't have to worry about cleaning it when she gets here. Alright, so towels over there. I think I'm gonna put that on the top bunk. My shower bag. I don't know where to put this shower bag. I have everything sorted out, but then there's some things that. Okay, what are your truck questions? Oh man, I missed some questions. APUs, yes, they are going to be putting APUs in the trucks. They are doing it now. And where did I put? I need to reorganize stuff. My shower bag can go under. Oh, and get this. Get a shower mat, right? This one I put in the shower, so I don't have to step on all today's stuff, foot fungus and all of that. And then get one of those foam ones that you could take out of the shower and step on so when you get dressed. That's helpful. And the APU is, I don't know what it stands for, but it's a power inverter. So you can use your cigarette lighter, because you know, like in a car or truck, your cigarette lighters is where you put your power at, right? You get your power from. But with the APU, you can use it to plug in stuff that you plug in a regular outlet. So it inverts the power from DC to AC. If I said it right. So you plug your APU in a cigarette lighter. I'll show you mine. Alright, that's what's up. So this is my inverter. And it's plugged into the cigarette lighter. And then you plug in that stuff. And I have my power strip plugged in. Hold on. Ah. I have it hanging from my bungee cord. Alright, and I have it plugged up to my power strip. And then I have my sound bar and subwoofer, which is this, so I can listen to my music. I wouldn't be able to plug this in if it was cigarette lighter. It looks so messy up there, but it's really not that messy. Oh, definitely not CR England. Do not go to CR England. Prime is good. They do only refrigerated reefer. Night is awesome. That's fun with. And it's not hard to pass the CDL at all. It's really easy. I know nothing about trucks, nothing at all, and I passed my CDL first try. But definitely do not go to CR England. I heard it's not a good idea. That's what I heard. You can do some research on that. And Prime, if you want to do reefer, Prime is a really good company. Hopefully you get Junior Honduras as a trainer. And Night is who I'm with, and I swear by Night. Night is awesome. So, because my mama worked there. The reason why I like Night is, number one, They do not require you to sign a contract. So if you go through night to get your CDL, they don't require you to sign a contract. And they pay you to get your CDL, and they pay you for training. A lot of companies require you to sign a contract with them if they um, train you to get your CDL. Meaning, once you sign a contract with them, you can't go work for another company until you have paid them back for them training you to get your CDL. That's the number one reason, like, that made my decision to come tonight, because I wanted to get paid to get my CDL, which a lot of companies don't do. And if they do pay you to get your CDL, you have to sign a contract. So you have to work with them until you have paid them off, or you have to work with them for a year before you can move to another company. They make you sign a non-disclosure agreement or some non-compete agreement, so you can't go to another company, or they'll sue you, or whatever the case may be. It goes in your DAC report, all kind of crazy stuff, I think, from what I heard. So that just sounds like a lot of hassle, and I didn't want to do that. Another reason why I went with night is because they're not forced dispatch. So they assign me a load. If I don't want to take the load, I don't have to take it. They're not forced dispatch. I like that. They're really big on home time and family, and I like that because I need to get home to my kids when I need to get home to my kids. I also like the fact, like I said, they pay for you to get your CDL, and they pay for training. A lot of companies don't pay for training or to pay to get your CDL. And then I also chose night because their pay when you get out of training is pretty good. During your first 30,000 miles, I believe all the information is on under this video or under other videos that I have. The lowest is 33 cents per mile, and the max is like 44 cents per mile or 43 cents per mile. And that's for your first 30,000 miles. And then after the first 30,000, it goes up. And then that's why I chose night. As far as your home time, you get 1 week off. I'm sorry, 1 day off for every week you are out on the road. So if you're out for a month, 4 weeks, you get 4 days home. I can go home every week if I wanted to, for 1 day. You won't make any money that way, but I could if I wanted to. And that's why I chose night. They're really good. When I first contacted night, they were really upfront and forward with me. They didn't seem sketchy. Like, the recruiter didn't seem sketchy. She didn't seem like she was hiding stuff, or she didn't seem like she didn't want to talk or answer questions. She didn't seem like she was lying to me or trying to, like, blow smoke up my ass. She seemed really genuine. What made me really truly, like, make the decision to get my CDL with night was because I didn't have a CDL, and all the other companies want you to have a CDL first before you come to them, or they'll want you to sign a contract and they'll train you to get your CDL. Night was like, just get your permit, and then we'll train you to get your CDL, and we'll pay you, and you don't have to sign a contract. I was like, well, that's it. I'm doing it then. The difference between night and the other companies is either you have your CDL and then you go through their training program and you don't get paid for it, or you don't have your CDL, they'll train you to get your CDL, but you gotta sign a contract. And you still don't get paid for it. So, and then if you do get paid, like I heard one of the companies, you gotta pay that money back. And I heard you'll start off at like 22 cents per mile when you get out of training. So, because you're paying that money back, right? They're taking out $25 a week out of my check to pay back the CDL training. And the CDL training was only $29.99. And a lot of other companies are over $4,000. So, again, that's another reason why I chose night. Yes, I got my permit before I went to night. She sent me all the information on how to study for it, and I studied for it. I got my permit, and then I took that, went to the driver qualification process. Ugh, that's not good. I don't like that. Nope. Hold on. So I went to the driver qualification process, which they pay for. Then I went to Squire, which they pay for. I got my CDL. Then I got on the trainer's truck, which they paid me for. And now here I am. Now, as far as CR England, think about it, right? 9-month contract, 500 a week for 6 months, then 7 to 900 a week after 6 months. 500 a week for 6 months. Okay, CR England is a team company. When you go with CR England, you're not driving solo, you're driving a team, right? So think of all the miles that you'll be covering, and you're only getting $500 a month, a week. That, I would hate that. I would so hate the fact that my money is capped. If I, in theory, what if you drove 10,000 miles that month, and that could have been, you could have made about what, $2,500 a week, but instead you're only getting $500 a week. No. And then after, what is it? After 6 months, then 7 to 900 a week for 6 months. Again, you're capped. No, I don't like that. I don't want nobody capping my money. They do have a lease program. We are transferring to all automatic trucks. Yes. When you train, you're gonna. So no, that everybody has that wrong. If you get your CDL, if you go through CDL school, whatever company you go with, if you get your CDL, if you learn to get your CDL in an automatic, then yes, you will have a restriction on your license. If you learn to get your CDL in manual, you won't have a restriction on your license. Then you get your CDL, then you go to training. So I got my CDL in a manual, and now I trained in a manual. I was supposed to train in automatic. Had I trained in automatic, I wouldn't have had a restriction on my license because I already got the license. You see what I'm saying? So mostly all the companies make you train in a manual so you don't get that restriction. And that's just to get your CDL. If you already have a CDL, then you don't have to worry about a restriction on your license because you already have it. If you don't have a CDL and you go to CDL school, you're going to most likely train in a manual so you don't get the restriction. I mean, not train, but you'll get your CDL in a manual so you don't have the restriction. Then you'll go off to training and you'll train in automatic. And you don't get a choice. I didn't get to choose if I wanted to get my CDL in a manual or the automatic. I had to get it in automatic. I mean, in a manual. So you don't get to choose, Robert, what you train in. Most of the company has transferred to automatics. So most likely you will be training in an automatic. If you're in Squire and you're getting your CDL, you'll be getting your CDL in a manual. I thought manual was complicated, but it's actually fun, and I am the worst. I'm the worst with manuals, and I actually did well. So manuals are not hard. They're actually fun and they're easy. And I was so against manuals. Like, if you watch some of my earlier videos, you will see it. I was against it, but I understand and respect the manual now. I wouldn't be against getting in a manual if I had to. I would be okay with that. But that's only for the winter. During the summertime, I'm cool with an automatic. But in the wintertime, I heard that you really, truly want to have a manual. So it's cold again. And really, if you have problems with manual transmission, if you have a problem with truck driving, like if you think it's going to be hard, I would suggest do like Leandria is doing and go to truck driving school, a college, like a community college, and take courses in truck driving. If you can't do that, or you don't want to do that because it's long, it's like it's probably like more than 8 weeks, 8 weeks at least. If you don't want to do that, you can go to a truck driving school like Southwest Truck Driving School and take their courses. It's tuition. You have to pay tuition, but there's this program called the Workforce Investment Act. All states have it. They will actually pay you They will actually pay for your training. You don't have to take it out of your pocket. They'll pay for it. So then the Workforce Investment Act pays for that. So then when you get hired on with a company, right? The good part about that is you didn't have to pay out of pocket to get your CDL and go to the CDL school, the trucking school. But then when you get to a company, they usually do tuition reimbursement. And they will pay you back your tuition that you didn't pay out of your pocket. So now you're getting paid, in theory, to have gotten your CDL. And the reason why I say it's better to have a manual in the winter, because, like, for example, you're parked at a truck stop, it started snowing, and you're sliding on the snow trying to get out of the truck stop, the parking spot, right? If you have a manual, if you have automatic, you're just pushing the gas and your tires are spinning. And then you got to get salt or kitty litter and put it around your tires to try to get traction and get out. With a manual, you can rock your truck. Like, you can switch gears and rock your truck back and forth by itself, and it'll just come out. But going down a mountain, first of all, I have an automatic, but I have a manual setting. And remember when I did the video when I kept saying that I smoked my brakes because my engine brake wasn't holding and I was really heavy? Well, I decided to put my truck in manual mode and then put the engine brake on. It worked perfect. It was awesome. So you can actually do a manual mode in your automatic. And I use a manual mode when I'm fully loaded and I'm on a mountain, because my engine brake works like 100 times better in manual mode. So when you have a manual, yes, it's easier going down a mountain and keeping your speed and not getting out of control. But you can do that with automatic, because you have manual mode and automatic, which I'm thankful for. So I really don't need a manual. I think I can rock out of this. I can rock out of a slippery situation if I was in the snow or something with the manual mode. So yeah. Their stuff is all in the way. I got butter all over the floor. How did that happen? Butter everywhere. Hold on, I saw your comments. I'm gonna look at it in just a minute. Okay, so. Side of you. Time for me to clean this carpet. So remember I told y'all Bear had got into his beef jerky? He tore the bag open. That's what he did. It was Ziploc shut, and he tore a hole in it to get some fucking beef jerky. Yeah, Night is an awesome company. You just need to get your permit, and they'll pay you for the driver qualification process and all of that. Thank you for adding to ZELLO. I'll get on there shortly after I leave, after I get off of here. I'm doing too much. Okay, so I was supposed to put this up. This bucket doubles as my cleaning bucket. I put the water in and all that stuff. Fabuloso will clean. And then when I'm not using it to clean, I put Bear's his food thing in it so he doesn't get, he's messy when he eats. He gets food everywhere. So I bet you want to know what's in my closet as far as my cleaning, I mean not cleaning stuff, but toiletries. This is my toiletries box. It has all of my stuff, girly stuff in it. This is 99-cent store. And I put my shower bag down here. And that's my bathroom stuff down here. So bathroom, nightstand slash office slash table to eat on. And then Bear's closet, my closet, my pantry, my stove, my refrigerator, my cleaning closet down here. And I'm about to show y'all what's in there. Extra bags. Save all of my bags for trash. So my kitty litter bucket is in here. Just this bucket. I layer it with trash bags, and then I put the kitty litter in here. And I use this if I have to use the bathroom. And I have my kitty litter. I might buy a truck and lease it out. But I don't think I'll do a lease purchase. I don't want any more bills than necessary. Again, I have 4 kids, so I can't really afford to have all those bills like that. But I will buy a truck and I'll probably lease the truck out. I don't know enough about that whole process to say exactly what I'm going to do. I have to learn a little bit more about it first. Alright, so this is my cleaning bucket. Cleaning box. No, we don't. So we have my dash wipes, my degreaser, window cleaner, Fabuloso, industrial paper towels. This stuff stinks. I bought this thinking it was gonna smell good. It stinks like ugh. I hate this. I hate that I bought it, but I gotta use it. I have a spray bottle. I haven't used it yet. Don't know what I'll use it for the dust. Trash bags. Got this from a 99-cent store. $1. 7 bags. I don't need a lot. I have my disinfectant wipes, dish soap. Here's the little dustpan to the broom that I have. This is good. This type of cloth is really good for getting wet stains. And then this cloth is good for cleaning windows. This is good for cleaning windows too. And I have a sponge so I use this to mop the floor basically. And I use these for whatever I use them for. And that's my cleaning supply closet. And then I have my smell good spray that I need to take out now. That's my cleaning closet. Now, it's too dark. I need to see. I need light. This is my bathroom, basically. My toilet. And I'm actually going to put my dirty clothes down there, too. Since I don't have nowhere else to put them, and that's where all the dirty stuff is at. Alright, what you say? Yeah, I do see a lot of truckers with the stretched out frames. They have, so in their trucks, they have like kitchens and bathrooms and stuff. How do you do manual mode? There's no stick to shift? Just like in a car. Have you ever driven a car that had the manual mode? You turn on manual mode, and when the RPMs go up, you upshift. When RPMs go down, you downshift. It does all of that for you because it's automatic. But it has an automatic clutch, I guess. I don't push a clutch. It just goes by RPMs. I can't make a video and show y'all how that works though, so don't ask. Definitely can't do that. I'm looking like the Tijuana Mountains right now, right? And it looks so beautiful. I want to go over there so bad. I'm not going to do anything with my kitchen right now. The kitchen is going to stay as is. I got my little extra bags. So like my little extra stuff that I don't use, if I can't fit it down in my bunk, under my bunk, put it on the top bunk, the corner somewhere, and then it stays up there. It doesn't go anywhere. My bed is almost cleaned off. And then I have my makeup kit. I haven't done my makeup in a long time. Scarf. Like a sweater up front. This is an inverter I bought first. It works pretty good. I blew it out though. So the only thing that works on it is the USB. Almost clean. You guys, I love mandarin oranges, and These are mandarin oranges and coconut water. So good. I try to keep healthy snacks so I don't end up eating junk all the time. All right. My truck is clean. Yay. These towels keep handy just in case I need to wipe up something. And then soon me and Dear will take it out. I still have to pee. I haven't went to the bathroom yet. So I have to find somewhere to put this so it doesn't like roll away. There we go. I'm done. It's clean. It's clean. So look, it looks better now. All that, well, just with little crumbs or whatever, but that's clean. This is where I lock Bear up when I'm cleaning the floor because he's scared of the air thing. So everything is done. That's the trash bag I gotta take out. Everything's clean except that. Up here is pretty much clean. It looks dirty, but it's clean. If y'all can find you a basket like this, get one. This is a basket I found on the side of the street. It came from Home Depot. But I have it attached to my seat. I don't know. Let me see if I can show y'all. Alright, let's see. I almost fell. Oh, and I have a broom. I usually sweep. So, usually how this works is try not to step on Bear. So, I have all of my snacks in here, right? All my little snacks that I eat. My Atlas, my trash can. I put my drink up here. And my clipboard goes here. And I have it, this is trash. But I have it like bungeed. So I still have this whole seat, but I have it bungeed up here and it's stable. And that's that. So my son is a con artist, y'all. Con artist. What's up, ice trucker? Is it cold in there? No, it's not cold in here. Why you say that? My son is a con artist. First of all, he's at his grandma's house. They have food there. She got good food, a lot of food, all the time. Number one. He will make you think, because like he does that when he's at home with me, right? He'll be at home with me, and if he don't have bread, but we have meat and cheese, he'll tell his dad there's no food in the house. If we have cereal but no milk, we don't have no food in the house. If we don't have nothing that he wants to eat, there's no food in the house. There could be a whole entire meal cooked, chicken, macaroni and cheese, vegetables, but he wants pizza, there's no food in the house. So there's food to eat, he just don't want it. And he's at his grandma's house. His grandma's not about to let him starve. That's not gonna happen. His dad lived down the street. Ah. So his dad not about to let him starve either. So he's good. He just wants pizza. He don't want what's in there to eat. And that's why he's doing that. See, he already have y'all wrapped around his finger. If y'all had to babysit him or something, he'll have y'all wrapped around his finger. Conning the hell out of y'all. Dude, look, I'm rolling it and it unsticks already. Sometimes I let bears sleep with me when I'm like anxious and scared or something. So they sleep with me and let the sweat roll so I have hair. There's actually not a lot of hair on my bed. I comb him every day. Bam. There's not even a lot of hair. Can't really see anything. I can't wait to come tonight either. We can finally meet up. I do get time to enjoy the cities, but I choose not to. I really run and make money. I've been to all of these cities though, right? So I don't really want to go nowhere. I mean, I've been to all these cities, so there's no reason for me to enjoy it. I've seen them. I went through these cities while I was in training with my trainer, and then I'm going through them all over again. So I would like to. There's a part of Utah I want to go see. I could if I want to, as long as I make my appointment time. As long as I make it on time to my appointment, I can really do whatever I want to do. But I'm not about that life. I want to. I want to get to my appointments really early and you know, if I have an appointment that's due tomorrow at 3 p.m. and I get there today at 11 p.m., I'm going to get to that appointment early and drop off my load and go pick up another load early and be about my business, go on my way. And so now I'm ahead of schedule and I have a load earlier than I expected to have one. And hopefully that'll turn into 2 or turn into 3. And now I got 2 or 3 extra loads on my paycheck than I expected to have, and I'm gonna have a good paycheck. So, yeah. You have 4 weeks with a trainer before you go solo. 4 to 6 weeks. It depends on how good or bad you are. If you're really, really good, you can probably be out of training within 2 weeks. If you're really, really bad, you probably might be on there for 6 weeks. It just depends. So, I have finished with everything, y'all. I'm done cleaning, at least this part. I feel so much better. It was so messy, because when I'm tired, I don't put nothing back where they belong. I just throw it to the foot of my bed. So, for the past like 2 or 3 days, I've just been tired. Everything has gone to the foot of the bed, and I'll handle it when I handle it. but I've cleaned. So the only thing I have to do next is the floor, which should be really easy because I have that mat on the floor, like I told you guys. So I'll shake out Bear's mat, his blanket, and clean these carpets. By cleaning them, I mean blow them off with the air blower, and wash the windows. How old is my son? He's 13. 38 is not too old to start. A lot of people start truck driving after they've retired from their careers. So they're like older truckers, like 40, 50, and 60. So no, 38 is not too old. Ernest, don't you need to be asleep? I see a stain. I have to wipe up because it's bothering me. And I already put this thing up and I gotta take it out again. So putting my clothes here is not going to work because it's gonna get in the way. I need to get some more wipes. I bet you they sell them for like $1 million in the truck stop. Huh? I am like a hoarder when it comes to cleaning supplies. I love buying cleaning supplies. Like if I can totally like sell out the store, I would sell out the store in cleaning supplies. That's how much I love cleaning supplies. I try to buy all the stuff that I don't even need. The best cleaning solution ever for everything, ever, just, it's only one thing. Degreaser. That's all you need is degreaser. It cleans everything and it's awesome. He is hilarious. He's goofy. He's goofy. That's my goof boss. He's a comedian. I have videos of him in drama class. He is funny. He has a gift for drama. I think I'm gonna feed that gift. He needs to be some type of actor or something. This Gorilla Tape is no joke. I can't get it off. Ah! That man is my son. You must know. Y'all are funny. Dang, Gorilla Tape. This is no joke. And it's quiet. Alright. Eventually, one of these days I'll clean this thing out. It got a lot of everything in here. I throw everything in here. Like I don't know where to put it. It goes in here. I feel like I'm losing weight, but I feel like I'm gaining weight because I feel fat, but my pants will stay on. I've been driving since May 30th. I got on my truck on May 30th. So not long. That's a good question. I don't know the difference between cherries and plums. What's the difference between peaches and what's the other one? Peaches and nectarines, other than the peach buzz. All right, Brandon. See you later. I'm gonna go too in a minute because I really, 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 really have to pee. And I gotta take Bear out and I gotta feed him, and I might as well get some sleep and start over early. I gotta get up when my DM wakes. Well, he's not gonna be at work tomorrow. Shit. A year ago, it might matter, but how they do it is the newer your ticket, the worse it is. Yeah, he's a German Shepherd. So the newer the ticket, the worse it is. The older the ticket, the less it is. Like, it's more points if it's newer. I think it's like double. So if you got a ticket worth 4 points last week, it's really 8 points. No, if you got a ticket worth 5 points last week, it's worth 10 points. But a year from now, it's only going to be worth 5 points or something like that. And it depends on what it's for. And I get anywhere from 10, I get about 10 hours of sleep a day. I don't know how far back they go. I think it can't be within the year. Like the last 12 months. So if it's been more than 12 months, I think you're good. Some companies don't trip though. Like, I think they really trip off of stuff like accidents, reckless driving, not speeding, but reckless driving, or the big stuff, you know? What happened? Oh. Ernest, it's time for you to go to bed. I think they'll work with you with anything. I just think if you hide it, that's when they don't fuck with you. Thank you, Chris. So, I still haven't found my nail, y'all. I broke my nail and I still haven't found it. So I can glue it back on. Damn. That means I gotta take all of them off. Yeah, I think it's the last 12 months because I remember I had some stuff on my record. It's either 12 months or 7 years, but I had stuff on my record within 7 years. So, that would be good though. I'm about to go. Nah. What motorcycle boots? I don't wear, you know what, I got these shoes from Walmart. These, and I like them because the shoelaces are reflective. I have boots though. I have these boots I keep behind my seat, and I actually got these boots from Walmart. Non-slid, steel toe. So I'll probably wear these boots, oil resistant. I'll probably wear these in the winter. These are not good to drive automatics in when you're first learning to drive, because you can't really feel how far you push the pedal in, and it, like when I was wearing these boots on my trainer's truck, the second trainer, I slammed into the trailer when I was coupling to the trailer because I couldn't feel how hard I was pushing the gas, and I slammed into the trailer then. Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it. You get to see you get to see the United States, meet different people, travel. Sometimes the scenery is so beautiful that it kind of, it's just like you can appreciate it. It's beautiful. You make good money. I got this hanging chain because I always put stuff down and then I forget to pick it back up, and I don't want to lose my wallet. Yes, so hold on, let me go to the other question. It is worth it. The gray night is refrigerated and the red night is dry van. How many loads I've done so far since I've got on my truck? Let's count. And mind you, there's about a 2-week time span that I wasn't driving. But gray is for reefer and red is for dry van. So 1, 2, 3. Got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26. 26 loads so far since May 30th. And 2 of those weeks I was out. My truck was broke down. 1 of those weeks I was on home time. So out of about 6 weeks, I've driven 4 weeks and about, however long I said, 20 something. So yeah, probably get about 3 to 4 loads per week. I'm trying to get consistent with 4 loads per week, and then I'll try to work up to 5 loads per week, and as many as I possibly can. But the minimum 4 loads per week I want to scan in. If I could do that, I think my paycheck could be anywhere around like $700 a week. Dang. Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm gonna wake up at 7. That's when dispatch and everybody opens up. So I want to be up and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for them, even though I'm not tired because I slept all day today. I woke up at 6 p.m. tonight. I took my medicine that lasts 12 hours, so I'm gonna be up until 6 a.m. unless I really force myself to go to sleep. And then if I do that, I'll probably be too tired because I got too much sleep. So I'm just going to mellow out and watch TV until I fall asleep. But can you make more than $600 a week? You can't make, you're not capped here working at night. You can make more than you can make as much money as you want to make. It's legally possible. Bears being such a sport, I really want to get out the truck so bad. Bear. Come here. Come say hi. Come here, Bear Bear. Say hi to everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Huh? Go outside, Bear. Outside. Such a baby. A lot of times the shippers do a drop and hook. So you're dropping off an empty and picking up a loaded. And they know that they have to pay detention pay if they take long, so they try not to. Tavares, what's wrong? What grinds your gears? It was IKEA. What's wrong, Bear? I can't say what specifically. I don't know. Because when I get the trailer, it's already locked. It's loaded and locked already. So I don't know what is in there because it has a seal on it and it's locked. You're welcome. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm about to go. My YouTube videos are getting longer and longer and longer. But I'm about to go walk him and go to the bathroom, come back and relax. So, yes, I'm paid per mile. The information. What was that? Was that a good old stretch? What was that? The mileage information that I have, it should be on the bottom of this video or other videos of how much you get paid per mile. You also get bonuses and stuff like that. So I think Knight is one of the companies that pays, at least, I think they pay the most, one of the companies that pays the most starting out, coming out of training. Because a lot of companies get like 22 cents, 30 cents per mile. The lowest you can get paid with Knight coming out of training is 33 cents per mile. So, I think they pay pretty good. Ernest, chill. Cut it out. Cut it out. Alright, so, don't mind him, Chris. Do they pay more than 45 cents per mile? I don't have the answer to that right now because paper that I wrote down on is not in here. I think so. I think they do after you're 30,000. I think even before you're 30,000. I think they pay 46 cents, 46 cents per mile when you're getting 1,100 miles or more or something like that. I don't remember. You should look on my video on the bottom of the videos. They should be on there. All that information should be on there. The first 30,000 and then after your 30,000. And I don't know about another channel. What do you mean another channel? What other channel am I supposed to be starting? Off subject, but that's why I don't like iPhones. The small keyboard, and you can't swipe. I had an iPhone. I just got one from AT&T, and I'm trying to swipe, and I'm like, dude. I remember when I had an iPhone, I used to be able to click those buttons fast. Oh, um, shoot, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I have energy. I'll be on here with y'all for so long, I forget about doing Doll Face After Dark, because I'll do that on Instagram. But get famous on YouTube, get some advertisements, so I'll get paid. I know. I'm working on it. I gotta work on stop cussing, because I can't cuss and get paid. And I have to get a certain amount of subscribers in order to get paid for the videos on YouTube. And maybe if I did go online live on YouTube, on Instagram and Facebook, maybe I would get more subscribers. But the people who are on my Facebook and Instagram are not truckers, so I don't think they'll be interested in what I'm doing on YouTube. I drive a Freightliner. Tavares set up a ZELLO. The link is in the comments. So I've cussed a few times, but my videos are so long, I don't think YouTube will actually go through them and see if I cuss or not. But can't cuss. So, but before I even get there, I will stop cussing when I get the subscribers. That just means all the videos I made in the past that I cussed in, I won't get paid for those, but I'll get paid for the ones going forward. I just can't cuss. And when I get the subscribers, then I'll stop cussing. But when I get on like Facebook or Instagram, it'll most likely be Instagram, I will be cussing up a storm. Because I won't even be talking about trucking that much unless somebody asks about it. I want to make sure everybody's on my Instagram page. Tavares, I don't know if I can make comments. Can I write a comment on here? Nope. I can't write comments here. So Tavares, can you write it for me? Dollface_trucker. That's my Instagram page. If everybody goes on there, it's open. So keeping it 100 probably doesn't get paid for their videos. But in order for my videos to get monetized, in the terms and conditions, you can't cuss. So, Dollface_trucker is my Instagram page. Let's see, I'll probably try to do it tomorrow. I'll go on live on Instagram and it'll be no holds bar. We'll talk about anything and everything, cussing and all, and maybe I'll include somebody in on my video with me. Like Tavares or somebody. Like I can call people and they could do a video live with me. They can go live with me. So maybe I'll just call people and we'll see what happens when I show up on the page. Trucker Brown does that all the time. So we'll see. But for the most part, I'm about to go, y'all, and I'll let you know how everything goes. So I'll see if I'll log on tomorrow on Instagram. Alright? See y'all later. Ernest, I love you. Thank you, Tavares, for ZELLO. I'm going to get on there and log in now. Y'all can hit me up anytime. I just need to get off of here because I got to go pee and I'm not taking it out with me to use the bathroom. So, but I will download the ZELLO as soon as I get off of here, and y'all hit me up and I'll talk to y'all later, and maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow on Instagram. Just Dollface_trucker on Instagram. Alright? See you later. Bye-bye.